All right, everybody. Hello. We'll get this going. All right, and I also need to get my chat rolling again. Properties. No. Browser. Okay. Properties. URL. Okay, does this do it? Yes, it did. Okay, and I need to also get rid of the CV6 insignia in the background. There we go. Okay. Well, all right. Welcome back. Let me adjust my camera just a tad tiny bit. All right. All right, cool. And now let me jump in. You know, we have never seen ancient Egyptian themed skins. So I have to say, these skins were a welcome switch up, like a very welcome surprise. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get ancient Roman skins sometime, you know, all of them dressed like, I don't know, gladiators or legionnaires or something. That would be kind of cool. All right, wait, during the campaign season? All right, yeah. All right. Anyway, what's going on in the chat? Conrad Day first one, sweet hose your day, OG. My day is going quite swell. It was raining earlier today, but I mean, I went to the gym. I got a good workout. I mean, yeah, it's been a good day so far. I can't complain. How's your day, Conrad? Aru Supremacy waves. I will wave back to you. Astolfo was in the building. He says, yes, I made it. Time to hit that piping hot Chai-on skin. You know, I was looking at some of these rental skins. Yeah, some of these rental skins. Okay, that is a good one. And it's live 2D, so that is a good one. I also like this one, and I'm also curious. That might be my favorite one. It's not live 2D, but that might be my favorite one. Huh. How about that? Has anyone besides me completed the story? I'm also on D3 as we currently sit here. I have not started the event at all whatsoever yet. I haven't even gotten to my builds yet, but I have the gold and I have the cubes. So I wonder how long it's going to take me to get these. Speaking of which, do I have to retire anything? I'm just going to actually get rid of all of you in advance. And my dock space. Oh, I do have the gems though, so I'm gonna actually just purchase some dock space right now. Yeah, absolute must. Dock expansion. Yeah, the wisest purchase is okay, when I purchase dock space, I feel like I'm paying bills. You know, it's like not what you necessarily want to, it's like not what you really want to spend your money on. You just know it's the wisest decision. You gotta pay them bills. I'm paying my Azure Lane bill. My Azure Lane ship girls rent. That's what that is. That's what dock space is. The rent of Azure Lane ship girls. Is what it is, man. Alright. Actually, I should not have spent that much gold over there. But I still have some here in reserve. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do some builds after I read these chats. Just to catch up here. Let's see, got it. Sup, OG in chat. Hoser Day. Alright, FBI is in the building. Everybody act cool. My day's going pretty good, though. Hoser Day, FBI. Let's see, Conrad Day Plus. Got all the banner ships except the meta, which you can get in the event shop. Okay. Conrad is slaying it. Not late for once. I was happy I got them in 52 pulls with 322 cubes remaining from 450. All right. Okay, so let's see if I can match or beat that. Can't complain. Got the story done and currently finishing D3. Well, all right. Well, dang. Okay. Disbeat gaming full clear here. Good luck, OG. Not going to say, but certain someone is back. All right. Good luck, OG. Think I've had the best pulls so far. I'll share some of my luck. Oh, why thank you, FBI. I appreciate that. Dock space is for my army of Yamashiros. That's a lot of Yamashiros. Alright, here we go now. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, so I have extra dock space now. And I have all of the, you know, Bullens. I might need to upgrade some of these ships. Let's rock and roll. Alright, first 10. And I think I got one of them, because that one's like 11 minutes. Wow, very first one. I got the submarine. Ciao, Commander. I'm Magior Baraka or Barachi. But just call me Baraka. Mortal Kombat. Okay, I'm gonna call her Barachi to distinguish her. Hee hee, you look like lots of fun. Let's be friends. I like a very friendly ship girl. It's very refreshing. You know, I love it when the ship girls are very friendly. All right, let's see. Oh, I got the UR in the first roll. The UR and the submarine in the first roll. Wow. Whoa, okay. Wow, first roll, guys. Okay, first 10 rolls. Raffaello. You're that famous commander, huh? Let me get a real close look. Intimate look at you. Oh, excuse me, I have to introduce myself, haven't I? I'm Raffaello of the Sardegna Empire, and I am not a freak. That's suspicious. Hope you don't mind if I make every beautiful moment in your life into a painting. I'm gonna paint all the less flattering ones too, just so you know. Okay, I would say, you know what I really appreciate about Raffaello? She has normal-sized booba. That's actually, like, okay, this has been a matter of discussion, but does anyone but me think the booba in Azur Lane have just gotten too big? You know? Raffaello, refreshingly normal-sized booba. Very refreshingly. Alright, that is actually quite a good first 10 pulls right there. Wow. Well, okay. Let's see what else I can get here. Wish you a great stream. Sadly, I should go sleep. Oh, man. Okay, if you gotta go sleep, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. We all got stuff to do, you know. Alright, let me see. Who did I get in this one? But I was glad to have... Oh, there goes another one. Bartolomeo. Coleni. I am Bartolomeo. If I butcher Italian pronunciation, please, you know, cut me some slack here. Bartolomeo Coleni, staff officer and mission support for the Sardegnian fleet. Don't worry when it comes to tactical analysis and combat deployment. Oh, there I go again. I look forward to working with you, Commander. Okay, she is my favorite for waifu purposes out of this bunch. This to me is the top waifu. Also, the booba is big, but not, you know, not glaringly over. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I like the fact that the booba is normal sized. Oh, did I just get the... Wow. I got Andrea Doria meta in the second 10 pulls, and wow, that's actually some of the best luck I've ever had. Wow. Okay, I'm Andrea Doria of the Sardegnia fleet. Is this your port, Commander? I see, it's a lovely place. I think I'll like it here. Okay, she is... Oh, I liked original Andrea Doria. This is also a waifu. I kind of like the original design a little bit better, but also very good ship. I like this design. Okay, let me see here. That was actually, okay, that was all of them in 20 pulls. Yeah. How about that? Wow. All of them in 20 pulls. I could still get these for the cubes to like enhance Andrea Doria meta, so I may need to get those. I'm actually excited for this gun. I am guessing it's SAP, just because it's Italian, but that's a pretty solid gun if it is SAP. Okay, I'm gonna just keep going and jump right into the event. Okay. And I'm gonna do hard mode. All right. No, max level. That's actually some of the best luck I think I've ever had. I'm not. All of them clean sweep, all the ships needed in 20 pulls. I don't even have to, hard part's over for me. Hard part is over. Oh, whoops. Oh, let me see. Yeah, that's actually, I'm a little baffled at that myself just now. Wow, that is the best luck I've ever had, which makes me, for some reason, suspiciously want to order pasta. Yeah, pasta sounds very good right about now. A very nice, steamy, deep dish pasta. Oh man, I'm about to make myself hungry. This is dangerous. Okay, wait. I need to focus on which of these ships I need to level up still, because I have been working on fleet tech. Basically every time I grind, I try and get the maximum amount I can for the best fleet tech. Or if a ship is a waifu, like for example, Indiana, prime time waifu material. Waifu over meta. I hold strictly to that principle of waifu over meta. Okay, I've been grinding these ships for firepower, and it's about time I'm almost done with them. Oh, and I'm going to just bring one. Okay, and me officer. I'm just going to also make sure that you are right here, Mr. Bellamy, and also Roberts. Okay. I love the pirate submarine fleet. It's a meme, but it's my favorite meme at this point. Anyway, let me see what's going on in the chat. Okay, and this is the grinding fleet. All right, where was I at here in this chat? Got it. Oh, wait, here we go. All right. If you're good, so FBI took out. Wish you a great stream, sadly. I must go to sleep. It's all good, Super Dexter. See, I got all but meta in 20. Well, Conrad did. OG, can we get a demon time today, since it's been like forever since we had one? I would totally be up for some demon time, actually. Some demon time would be very cleansing for the soul, especially. Yeah. Demon time is actually meant to cleanse the soul when you really think about it, because it's like stuff that everybody, not everybody, most of the time, almost everybody is thinking. And there's just places you can't say it. Except during demon time. Alright, where was I at here? Elite Curse? The Elite Curse. Is that what someone has here? OG, our luck combined made you don't have to worry. FBI, I would like to thank you for your luck, because I will honestly credit you for that impressive roll that I just had right now. The impressive 20 rolls. So I would like to give a very strong shout out to FBI. Thank you, FBI, for sharing your luck with me. It truly helped. It did the job. You know what I'm saying? It did the job. All right, Conrad Dane, nope. Italy vote. So I will murk you if you do. Okay. Let me actually double check. I have top messages on. Am I missing some? I switched to all chat. Okay, let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, you tied me, lol, all right up in 20. All right, Dispy. Welcome. Well, I'm glad I could tie. That was a good round. I have to thank FBI, though. FBI gave me his luck right before I did the rolls. So, yeah, I have to thank FBI for allowing me to match Dispy Gaming. Personally, See, goddamn, I love armpits. you know, there is. Yeah, it's strange. I've never can say I never have had like, a fetish for the armpit, but you can look like I've seen some nice armpits, it's just some women. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. OG finished already meta. Yes, I did. Normal sized. Yeah, finally some normal sized boob. That's actually something that has kind of annoyed me lately with a lot of anime and a lot of anime ship like a new anime ship girls introduced in Azur Lane. I'm like, the booba is so big. Like, there is no sense for the sweet spot. The sweet spot, the idea of the sweet spot is gone. So they make the booba like monstrous. Like, I would like the boot, like, okay, when anime girls somewhat like, they look like the ideal of what we would want in real life. When they're going for that look, that's when they look the best. Because it is sort of, realism to me when it comes to booba size. I just much rather prefer that. Like, look at Constellations booba. Constellations booba are very appropriately sized. Look at this. This is not bad, I like that you can clear them all in one go. Wait, hang on a second. I like that you don't have to run through them again, because that to me, that makes, if you're a veteran and you've been playing Azur Lane for a while, there's some stuff that like is repetitive that I'm glad they just did away with. Like, to me, that shows me the devs of Azur Lane really know what they're doing when they design changes to this game, and they really care, It's one of those things, little details like that. Normal sizes. Damn thick tights. 5% club, damn. For real, yeah. 5% thanks to FBI. Let's see, and did better getting the 0.5. Congrats. Yeah. The gun is bad with heavy and okay with light, but good for medium, so it's a so-so gun. Okay, so it's probably not something I want to upgrade to plus 13. Probably not, unless we come across, like, I don't know, in the future, somehow there's a boss where he only shows up once in like a raid event, and if you kill him, you get a whole bunch of gold parts. And he's medium armor. That would make me want to upgrade it to plus 13 if I could regain some of the gold parts that I'm about to lose. It has to be a lot of gold parts, though. I've been thinking about that. Like, what would make me instantly take a niche piece of gear and upgrade it, like, no questions asked, stat? Not a lot. Alright, back to these chats. Okay, so look at the details, OG. Gun probably broken on medium armor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because SAP rounds in Azur Lane are typically like medium armor focused. So I was like, if it's a battleship gun and it's SAP rounds, that thing will destroy everything medium armor in the game. But it's not going to be so good against any other armor type. Edwin Deckers is in the building. How's your day, Edwin Deckers? He says, hey, OG in chat, how was your day? My day is going pretty good. Yeah, so far, I mean, it was raining all day today, but I got a good workout in the gym. And I got a lot of writing done on my new book, actually. That's another thing I've been working on. Yeah. That book, I finished, and also I'm still waiting to hear back from publishers from the last book I finished, which is the first book in a series, and I'm writing the sequel right now. What's up, Edwin Toaster Day? See, I just checked the gun stats. Yes, it is SAP. Yeah, I was like, that would be a very unique thing to introduce during this event. A UR SAP battleship gun. I was thinking about it, and lo and behold, they introduced it. I am good. Demon time equals chaos, which I am all about. You know, chaos, sometimes a little bit of chaos can actually be a good thing. A little bit. It's like sprinkling some seasoning on your, main course before you dig in. Sometimes you need a little chaos. Wait. Combinal luck? No one gets my luck. He's keeping all his luck for himself. I see how it is. Appreciate it, OG. Need that for myself. Alright, armpit talk. What is this, demon time? Well, okay, there's an old school phrase I heard, but someone was basically saying, essentially, women are supposed to be there's something biological in the male brain that women are supposed to be like the hairless animal between the two of us, and the man is supposed to be the hairy animal. But when a woman has nice shaved clean armpits, it does do something to the brain where you can just see that and recognize, oh my goodness, that's very delightful to look at, It's true. I think the booba get that big to piss off Twitter. I do remember Kashino did outright set Twitter on fire practically. Yeah, that could be why. They might have just trying to get revenge on all of the Twitter people. The Twitterati. The Twitter mafia. Thank God they're going down the tubes now. My goodness, I need to put a gun on Ganiza now. Yeah, I just jumped in here. No gun for her. Probably no equipment either. Anyway. See, this begin probably, which is just awesome to see the shitstorm that happens. Well, remember the Kashino drama? Yeah, the Kashino drama. That they probably got so many views off of that. Azur Lane probably got a bunch of downloads, because they were in all kinds of news for a bit. That was probably some of the best marketing they ever got. Now I think about it, the Twitter Kashino drama. Best marketing for Azur Lane, aside from maybe the anime series, that might have been. There's not a lot of clothes can hold those monsters. Yeah. Facts. How are the pools, OG? Got them all, or grinning for gold like mine? Grinding for gold, I think you mean mine. I did get all of them. I got all of them in 20 pulls, and right before I was about to roll, FBI decided to lend me his luck. So I have to say, I think FBI just got me these ships in 20 rolls. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, 20 rolls. I got all the ships. Now I'm just grinding for, stuff to buy in the event shop. I'm grinding specifically for that SAP gun. OG got full banner in 20. Yes, I did. I've been meaning to ask on your book. Okay, so, my current book, I cannot talk about because I've submitted it to the publishers. I can tell you this. It is heavily heavily influenced by researching World War II history. And yes, there are some very fine waifus in it, and there are some very cool protagonists doing amazing, cool protagonist stuff. And there's also a lot of conspiracy, and the protagonist stumbles upon basically a whole plot that he was not ready for, and he's in way over his head. That's a good sum up of my book. That's a very good sum up of my book. There's lots of, you know, gorgeous waifus, cool protagonists, evil, vile villains. Repulsively evil, vile villains. And also some very, very, you know, good intrigue. I'm a fan of these things. 20, nice. Hi from Green Goblin. Do you remember him? There was a Green. Oh, so Romantic. Is that your name? Is that your name now? Hello, how's your day? I'm gonna call you Romantic since that's your account. Okay. See, wish my Nikkei luck was as good as my AL luck. Man, I can only... I've realized this. I only have enough time for one gacha game. I cannot do... Like, I mean, I still have my Aether Gazer account here. I haven't logged into Aether Gazer in months. But I've still been playing Azur Lane. Like, offhand, sort of like when I can. Like, if I'm sitting at my desk at work, I'll just, you know, open Azur Lane. And I'll basically, you know, set up the commissions, set up some, you know, ship girls studying their skills, and actually I've been doing some serious damage in PvP. You've all seen, you all saw how high I got in the rankings on PvP lately. My PvP fleet, I need to show my PvP. They're killing it. Killing it as much as can't be killed in the new meta, because PvP now, there is no clear meta in PvP, and I'm loving it because now it's so much more uncertain. Like, there's so many different combinations in PvP now. It's become now unpredictable again. Of course, there is that one fleet that is like Laffy, Jinsu meta, and Eldritch at the Vanguard, and then at the back there was All Saiyans and either Bismarck II in Musashi or one other ship in Musashi. That fleet is the closest thing I can think of right now. Okay, excuse me. Alright, so part 2 now. And I'm gonna swing on over. Okay, which ships do I want to... Okay, I know which ones I want to look. Still same group. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, hold on. Before I continue, I need to see what fleet tech these ship girls give now. Fleet tech. Start down. +2 firepower. Okay, she's a top priority. Yeah, getting Raffaello to 120 is a top priority immediately. That is very good. +2 firepower. Bartholomew's. For light cruisers, also priority. Yeah, that's a priority for me because I've collected all the every firepower point from Fleet Tech for light cruisers, and it has made light cruisers incredibly useful and valuable. Because like they typically had the best skills, although now some destroyers are coming in and kind of taking that slot. There's some +2 torpedo. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, these are priorities. Alright, anybody else? Some of these I'm like, I don't remember them. Okay. Alright, so Bartholomew and Raffaello, top priority. And I mean, as far as submarines go, that's good. Now, where is Andrea Doria meta? I need to see what fleet tech she gives. There we go. +1 firepower. Still valuable. Yeah, that is still incredibly valuable. Okay. I'm going to go over here and make an immediate change. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Wait. I'm going to use this. Because, yeah, now we're grinding. I was grinding Benson just because she's a very good niche. Let me see. Wait. I'll just scroll all the way down. Where is she? Raffello. There we go. All right, and okay, Theo, Sardega, and not max level. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, these two, immediate top priority to grind. Raffello most so. So I'm going to immediately give her all of those and also limit break. Okay. And yeah. And also another one. All right. Yeah, Raffello, top priority to level up to 120. My new priority ship. And I'm also going to switch up which one of these I was focusing on earlier. Where's Raffello? There she is. Alright, I'm going to actually just, first off, oh wait, the way I'll grind one of these ships is first, if I have the UR books, and they each require a different skill, I just give each one a UR book, because that gives, like, each skill 5 points, or gets each skill to level 5, and then that's a very good way to just start using them. Fastest way to get all of their skills at least somewhat working before you start trying to grind them. You know? Okay, which one of these was I looking at? Bartholomew. And okay, I always have a habit of searching for them, even though it's easier to just do this thing. And sorry, there we go. Yeah. And let me see. And now, who else was I leveling up here? Nubian. Alright. Yeah, she gives +1 firepower to destroyers, which, okay, my greatest mistake playing Azur lane was completely neglecting fleet tech for destroyers. That is still I'm still catching up in that. Completely, like, I took light cruisers super seriously. And when I, like, early years of playing Azur lane, took them super seriously. Everything else, I was like, wait, there's an ancient Egyptian theme going? Oh, I'm buying that. Buy all. Yeah. Okay, I want to see what this thing looks like. Because I've had the pirate background for the longest, mainly because it's my favorite. The pirate room is my favorite room. But oh, that looks nice. Huh. You got like a little market over here. Some guy trying to sell you eggs. A pool? Can they sit in the pool? Yes, they can. Oh, that's cool. Nice little... Okay, pyramids in the... This is a good one. And the mummy is trying to break out of the coffin, the sarcophagus. But why is the vase shaking? Oh, there's a snake in there. Wait, if you click on it, does it open it? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, this one is nice. I like this. Yeah. Yeah, if you click on them, they do stuff now. How about that? What? He is fighting an entire effing White House? Not a big fan of Gneisenau. Too much of a... You know. Prefer to stay intact. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna get that when I get my money. Oh, I need to get my commissions in order. Alrighty then. Oh, and I'm gonna show off my PvP fleet before I get back into grinding, just because I love this fleet now. It's so effective, and it's very, very Eagle Union focused as always. Okay, so actually, this is a good fleet to show them off against. Okay, Sovietsky Soyuz, that's the ship I was thinking of. Sovietsky Soyuz, Alsace, Bismarck, Svai, and also Musashi, to me, are the heavy hitters in the backline of PvP right now. Hands down. And for the Vanguard, Laffy 2 is definitely like... Okay, every hard fleet to kill has Laffy 2 in it. Yeah, she's not like the end-all be-all, but she's something. Anyway, so this is my current PvP fleet. I will show you how I have them equipped. Whoops. Okay. Click and hold. That's what I meant to do. Here we go. Okay, so here's the thing. I'll just start off with Kearsarge. Kearsarge is the centerpiece of this fleet. I did give her the Mark 7, the Rocket Hellcat, specifically because I think killing the Vanguard, my strategy in PvP has always been the same. Kill the Vanguard first, and kill them as fast as possible, as quickly as possible. And usually that is a good way to win. So, I did give her the Beaver Squad tag for, you know, her survivability and, you know, the fleet buff, but she's essentially acting as a huge fleet buffer to everybody else now, because she's buffing, you know, Independence and Enterprise specifically. And Independence, to me, this is still, in my opinion, the most useful carrier in the entire game is Independence. Her early airstrike will allow these rockets to attack very quickly, and I've equipped them with this not just because it's my favorite torpedo bomber, but because, and I explained this in another video, the crash damage actually does get counted in this the 3% against battleships. It does count for crash damage. So if you just equip this plane on Independence, no matter what the airstrike does, the crash damage is going to wreck battleships at the backline. And I did the same for Enterprise. It has been working quite well. I've tried the other alternatives. This is how I have Laffy configured. I still use the HoloLive game gear on her. This is the best Eagle Union gun right now. I just crafted this from the Gear Lab. I've actually never used this thing. I've never used this thing. I just put it on her right when I was waiting for the update to load on my computer. So this is going to be my first time using this thing. I hope it works well. The stats, though, are impressive. 50 AA plus 15 accuracy, which makes it also good for a lot of battleships. Especially... Actually, wait, no. I was going to say North Carolina, but North Carolina now needs to use a long-range AA gun for her skill to activate, so this won't work for her. Alright, yeah, and then I gave her the best torpedoes, the quad, the improved quad, and the twin 100. Now, here's the thing. Columbia's augment is actually good. I was surprised at this augment because typically you can never justify using a Cleveland in a meta fight now. They just don't survive well. They don't do much damage. Columbia with this augment just barely passes the mark for what could be considered usable on a meta ship. Just barely. But that's because this augment gives her an astounding like 220 health. So almost half of a repair toolkit and then 35 firepower. So almost half of a repair toolkit and 35 firepower is impressively good for a light cruiser oriented augment. Like, that's both survivability and damage there, in no small part increased. But yeah, so this augment also uses the or it changes her anti-air mode. So she used to lose firepower whenever her AA gun skill activated. Now she doesn't lose firepower at all. And on top of that, she fires a level, like well, she fires a barrage now, so that's another damage increase. So overall, very good survivability boost and damage boost out of this. I'm impressed. I was like, that's very good. And I did give her this gun. This is me trying to squeeze out as much firepower as possible from her. Like, if you look, the main gun, this gun, and this anti-air gun, all designed for firepower. This will keep her alive for her other skill, the flagship cover skill, because as long as she stays afloat, Kearsarge will not take, or Kearsarge will take 25% less damage. But from the other side, that is a lot of damage they need to focus on throwing at Kearsarge to actually sink her now. And she also has the beaver tag, so her evasion is up. So Kearsarge is, I wouldn't say unkillable, but she is a super tank at the very least. And then Eldridge Retrofit, I don't think this needs much of an explanation, but she has, she basically keeps the Vanguard incredibly survivable if her skill activates. And I did give her this gear because she typically is the first to sink. So if she sinks, everybody gets a heal, great. But with this, it makes her less likely to sink. And also, she actually can squeeze out more speed for the Vanguard from this augment, which is invaluable in PvP, because if you have enough speed, you can actually dodge battleship barrages. So, and it also makes her survivable. This is a very good survivable piece of gear. Highly recommend, or excuse me, highly recommend upgrading this to plus 13. Excellent piece of gear. Alright, well, now that you've seen how they're equipped, I'm just going to jump in and show you what they're about to do. Yeah, so see, this Vanguard is fast. They may not be able to dodge the battleship barrages all the time, but all you need is them to dodge like one battleship barrage, and it makes a huge difference. And Eldridge, when her lightning bolt barrage activates, if it hits the Vanguard, pretty much the fight's almost over, because right after it hits, Independence's airstrike and the airstrike from Kearsarge is coming. So they're slowed down, and they get two major airstrikes from very high efficiency, very high efficiency planes. And when it's the Rocket Hellcats, if it's light armor, it's toast. And Laffy 2 in particular is a light armor super tank. It's like, I really like how powerful Laffy 2 is. And I really like the fact that she's now like a centerpiece of the Eagle Union fleet. But fighting her in PvP is miserable. Alright, let me take another look at actually, oh, this one might get me. Let me see. This one might get me, actually. Okay. It's not like my... Oh, or not. Never mind. Yeah, okay, they obliterated the Vanguard. Yeah, and my entire Vanguard is still kicking. I was like, they might get my backline. But yeah, it took them so much damage they had to concentrate on Kearsarge that basically my carriers, even if the enemy fleet deals out a lot of damage and, you know, gets Kearsarge, my carriers will be like, for the most part... Oh, and by the way, Independence is the chief damage dealer on this team every time. She gets MVP every time because she gets that nice air raid assistance buff from Kearsarge, but she also gets that synergy buff from Columbia. So she is double buffed, and it's like two very powerful buffs. And on top of that, she has fighters that will obliterate the Vanguard, and then torpedo bombers that focus exclusively on battleships. So if the backline is battleships, Independence is going to basically screw them up, but she also screws up the Vanguard. Like, it's very focused damage. Very focused for what you need. Yeah, see? Vanguard's already gone. Very focused damage. People are having second thoughts about Scylla's skin. Wait, which one? Oh, I saw that skin. Okay, never mind. I need to see it again. For research purposes, of course, you know. Played also easy, but I'd rather play Azur Lane. Yeah, Azur Lane is the one gacha game that truly got me. I know artist's gonna ruin Scylla's new skin. By the way, OG, buy dorm. Good dorm. Yes, you are right, FBI. That dorm is nice. Like, the pirate dorm was my favorite dorm. But now I'm gonna keep this ancient Egyptian one up and see how I feel about it later. But the ancient Egyptian one, I could see supplanting the pirate one. Yeah, Independence is just a damage dealer, just a overall colossal damage dealer. See, I'm trying to get ranked higher, so that's why I keep doing the left one. Let's see. Sup, OG? Oh, Nico! How's your day, Nico? By the way, I'll give you a tip on how to go around raft skin. Oh, okay, FBI. What kind of tip is this? Let me see. Also, the skins. Oh yeah, I need to actually start uploading the skins. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that after I finish this PvP battle. Oh, by the way, another thing. Amagi CV is vicious in PvP now. Like, if you get Amagi CV, Shinano, and Akagi together, that is also a very ruthless PvP fleet that has no battleships, that my current fleet may need to change some gear on to have a 100% consistency rate at winning. Yeah, Amagi CV is brutal. Still sad that the third dorm for Anchorage was delayed. I did see that. My brother in Christ, how have you been? It's probably been asked, what do you think about the pizza you are? You know, I haven't actually. Okay, I like the design. I actually need to take a look at the skills. Like, I read the skills once, but I would like to read them again. I would like to read them again. So far, though, I like the waifus. Okay. I'm going to use up the rest of these, and then I'm going to go and read Raffello's skills. Oh, OG, have you played the Demo Task Force Admin? Oh no, I have not. I've been so far. The games that I have been wrapped up in actually have not changed much. War Thunder, Azure Lane, and Skyrim. I recently got back into Skyrim a bit, mainly because okay, there was a new game that came out. I cannot remember the name of this game to save my life, but it was supposed to be, actually, this is a very formidable fleet right here. Yeah, this one actually gets my adrenaline pumping. Let me see this fleet. I don't know if I'm gonna win this one. Let me see. Okay, what's that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, Eldridge, her Lightning Bolt Barrage got the Vanguard that time, and then the airstrikes came in and just wrecked them. Yeah. That's when that skill works. If Enterprise's skill activates 2 in the middle. Wow, okay, they actually did get me. Wow, okay, I wanna see if I can beat them at least once. This is a serious PvP fleet. See, things are interesting in PvP again now. I'm like, I don't know if I can beat this one. Yeah, that second barrage, vicious. Aside from that, in my current fleet, I like the fact that Independence basically gives the number one thing that the number one thing to Enterprise that she needs, and that's reload. Okay, wow. The Enterprise airstrike focused exclusively on the back line, so this Vanguard is now the enemy's Vanguard is too much not dead. Okay, yeah, they won that exchange easily. I'm gonna try this again. I bet you I could get them once with this fleet. Ooh, okay. So their Eldridge zapped my Vanguard. My Eldridge did not zap their Vanguard. But still the airstrikes are getting them. Okay. Ugh. Okay. I don't think this is gonna go well. Nah, it's over. Okay. I always look for little ways to improve. Yeah, Columbia, the reason why I keep her firepower so high is because she does get a firepower percentage increase from fighting with Independence. And that gives her just enough damage to actually make her usable. Just enough. Have you worked with Z-52 yet? I wonder how her red skill works with BBB ships like Kearsarge. You know, I did level her up to 120. I have used her a couple times. Actually, Z-52 is impressive. I remember thinking like now she's in my she is now in my Vanguard fleet for Operation Siren. Okay, this looks like it's going to start off well. Okay, we cleared the Vanguard here. All that needs to happen is Enterprise needs her skill needs to activate now. Right here. Okay, now it's over. Yeah, see, that's a win. That's a clear win. Yeah, it's a matter. A lot of these skills need to activate. Yeah, and Independence is still chief damage dealer. She out damages everybody. Alright. That was a serious PvP fleet, though. I use Amagi, Hakuryu, Shinano, Laffy 2, Shimakaze, and Aquara. That's a pretty decent lineup, yeah. Nico, oh god, white woman moment. Wait, which moment was the white woman moment? I'd rather destroy the back line than Vanguard. See, another thing here that makes destroying the Vanguard a priority is Kearsarge is my only real defense. So if she gets obliterated, it's pretty much the enemy Vanguard gets through and it's wholesale on these carriers if my Vanguard is gone. If you obliterate the back line and your Vanguard gets taken out and the enemy's Vanguard is there, if you have battleships, you have a chance. Their secondary guns tear up Vanguards. Okay, so I have one more. I'm just curious what this fleet is. Oh, that would be easy to read. Okay. Yeah. PvP is done, but damn. Yeah, I seen that PvP meta. Shuttle killer. Yeah, so far, this fleet has been able to beat literally every fleet I've come across. I'm not saying that this is the best PvP fleet, but it is an Eagle Union fleet that could get me to number 2 ranked on the ladder. I got the, in PvP. And a lot of it is random chance now, which makes PvP interesting because sometimes if the skills do or don't activate on the enemy side, that could be the deciding factor. Or if they just miss too many times, that could be the deciding factor. Let's see, this guy. That looks... Okay, Nagato meta is probably, I think, easy to kill. But that looks like a still formidable fleet. Anyway, so I'm going to go to Raffello now. And I'm going to read her skills and see what she is all about. Jet Black Dedication. Increases this ship's firepower and accuracy by 1%. Whenever a ship in your main fleet or the frontmost ship of your Vanguard hits an enemy with the weapon equipped in that ship's first slot, so the main gun, 50% chance to apply 1 stack of jet black paint to the enemy hit. Each weapon that triggers this effect can only apply 1 stack of jet black paint to the same target every 5 seconds. For each stack of jet black paint applied to the the affected enemy's speed is reduced by 5%. It's lasting for 10 seconds, can be stacked up to 3 times. Subsequent application of jet black paint will refresh. So she has a very good slow. Yeah, for 10 seconds, that's an eternity in Azur lane terms. Yeah, she delivers a very good slow. When an enemy accumulates 3 stacks of jet black paint, that enemy will receive Artist Dedication, increasing their damage taken by, I don't know how much this is when I level it up, but I imagine it'll be pretty good. For 10 seconds, if the attacker is a Sardegna Empire ship, further increases the damage dealt by. So she gives a very good debuff to an enemy, a single enemy. Reduce this ship's shelling damage taken by a certain percent. I don't know what that's going to be when I level it up, thanks, but that's pretty good right there. Ships in your fleet gain Pearl Scent Paint every time they take damage equal to 20% of their max HP combined. If an allied ship sinks an enemy ship with the jet black paint debuff, that ship receives pearlescent paint stacks equal to the number of jet black paint applied to the defeated enemy. As long as Raffello remains afloat each time an ally gains pearlescent paint, a ship gains a barrier that can negate damage equal to 1% of Raffello's max HP, lasting for the duration of the pearlescent paint. Okay, so it stacks 3 times, lasts for 10 seconds. The barrier does not stack. Subsequent applications of pearlescent paint will refresh the duration of the barrier. When a ship in your fleet accumulates 3 stacks of pearlescent paint, that ship receives Artist's Blessing. Increasing their damage dealt by, okay, I need to look up these percentages, but she gives a slow and a damage increase to a single ship each. A additionally gives her fellow 1 stack of pearlescent paint. If the recipient of Artist's Blessing is a Sardinia Empire ship, further increases that ship's damage. So she is a excellent sort of slow and a buffer. Hang on a second. You know what? I'm just going to go straight to Azur Lane Wiki and look these up. I'm assuming they're on Azur Lane Wiki. No, they are not. Or yes, they are. Okay. Okay. So 10% increase. Damaged by 6%. 6%. You know, these are pretty good buffs. They're not game-breaking in any way. While the ship is afloat, last skill. While the ship is afloat, whenever a fleet that this ship is not in enters battle for the first 3 times of each sortie, fires level 10 special barrage 20 seconds after the battle starts. When this ship fires her main guns, 100% chance to fire a barrage, she gets a double gun. She gets a fast firing gun if this barrage is good. When this barrage activates, the following effects take place. Based on if jet black paint and pearlescent paint are currently applied on the battlefield, if any allies are affected by pearlescent paint, restores 2% of Raffello's max HP to the ship. Raffello's max HP. So she's a healer also. This is a very good supporting battleship. Yeah, if you combine all of these together, that's a lot of supporting skills. See, with the lowest current percentage of HP to the ship with the... So, oh, that's even better. So she restores 2% of her own HP, and she's a battleship with a large HP pool to the lowest HP ship. So the one that needs it the most. She's a very focused healer. If any allies are affected by Artist's Blessing, this effect will activate 3 more times. Target is determined independently by each activation. If any enemies are affected by jet black paint, the crit rate of this special barrage is increased by 50%, and the barrage is improved. If any enemies are affected by Artist's Dedication, additionally increases the crit damage of this ship by 20% and further improves the special barrage. Okay, this skill is to me the best skill out of all 3 of her skills. That's very good, actually. I see I see why she's a UR now. That's very good. I see why she's a UR. Yeah. Actually, let me check these other ones. So I'm like, I haven't read any of these. I only read Raffello's once and I skimmed over them. But the other ones, I'm like, what do these do? Never read them. So this will be a first for me. Okay, Bartholomew Colini decreases this ship's damage taken by 15%. That's automatically good. When the battle starts, increases your Vanguard's damage dealt by 10% for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, deploys barriers. So your whole Vanguard's damage gets increased by 10% for 30 seconds. That's pretty decent. And deploys barriers around every ship in your Vanguard, each able to negate damage up to 3% max HP of its respective ship. That is actually a very good supporting skill. I like that one. Okay, increases the ship's firepower torpedo EVA by 15%. When the ship fires her torpedo, 70% chance to fire level 10 special barrage. So, that's actually pretty good. That's a very good niche light cruiser. Little, okay, kind of decent. Regular stats. 135% efficiency on her main gun is pretty good. Look at Raffello's efficiencies. 150, 200, and 100. Yeah, okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Magar I'm just gonna call her Baracha. If someone knows the correct pronunciation, let me know. Let me know. Because that Scylla skin is a white woman moment. I need to see the Scylla skin. Hang on a second. I need to. Okay, I'll look it up later. But I'm thinking about it because I'm already in the middle of this. So I'm gonna focus on this right now. But the Scylla skin, I remember seeing it on the Reddit, I think, and I was like, I don't know why, but that skin looks pretty. I liked the skin initially when I saw it. Anyway, so increases this bow's accuracy and torpedo crit damage by 10% during battle. Wait, during battle, whenever this boat launches her torpedoes or receives damage, 30% chance to gain 3% increased torpedo can be stacked up to 7 times. Additionally, gaining 1 stack of this every 4 seconds. When this effect reaches 7 stacks, fires a torpedo barrage. That's not too bad. That's not spectacular, but not too bad. Increases this boat's damage dealt by 5%. Increases by an additional 5% when this boat's HP falls beneath 80%. Okay. Lasting until she leaves the battle. Every 5 seconds after entering the battle, if this boat's HP is greater than 30%, deducts her HP equal to 3% of her max HP. To fire a level 10 special torpedo barrage. Okay, so she fires health at the enemy. At least that's what it sounds like. If this boat's HP is greater than 30%, deducts her HP equal to 3% of her max HP to fire a special torpedo barrage. She literally fires her health at the enemy. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, I mean, appreciate the dedication. The execution could use some work. Once per battle, when this boat falls below 30% max HP as a result of damage taken, restores 25% of this boat's max HP. Increases her evasion rate by 20. Actually, that makes up for it. Well, okay. Increases this boat's oxy by 20. Once per sortie, while this boat is afloat, you can call in submarine support even if your fleet is outside the submarine fleet's ASR. Okay, Operation Siren. This boat's increases this boat's oxy by 20% when deploying your submarine fleet during Operation Siren. Minus 6 AP cost. Actually, that's useful. Yeah, that's useful for Operation Siren. Yeah. Think about it, like less AP costs. That is more. That's like less amount of those like boxes you need to open for more AP, and the less you need to do that, that's more points you save for the exchange shop. So that is actually very useful for Operation Siren. Okay. Well, I'll be. Was this the other one? Destroyer. Okay, when the ship fires her torpedoes, 70% chance to fire level 10 special barrage. When the barrage activates for 6 seconds, increases your fleet's reload by 5% damage to it's a special burn element. Actually, that's useful. Okay. The special burn ailment is useful. Yeah. But if the burn damage is not sufficient, this skill doesn't mean much. Okay, during battle, every 9 times this ship takes damage, fires a level 10 special barrage. When this barrage activates for 9 seconds, increases your Vanguard's EVA by 10%, speed by 3. Damage suffered during this effect's uptime does not count. Counter resets after the effect ends. First time this barrage activates, each battle restores 3% of your Vanguard's max HP. That is a very good supporting skill. These Italian ships are useful. They're all useful. Like, really useful. They're not, you know, damage dealers or tanks in and of themselves, but they're very useful for the gameplay as it is now. Who'da thunk? Andrea Doria Meta, where is she? Hmm. I don't think they uploaded her here yet. Huh, guess not. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, these Italian ships are very useful. Individually, by themselves, they are not great. But incorporate them in a fleet and make them part of a team, and they actually, they have some great utility. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a very good... Yeah, okay, this is the one ship I don't have yet. Okay. Also, I'm going to rent some of these skins. See how this goes. Okay. The first one has to be this one. What does it do? Oh, whoops. Okay, I'm going to catch up here for a second, though. I'm going to catch up on these chats real fast. Yeah, I seen that PvP meta. Speaking of skins, I'm going to get myself that Chi-On skin. So, you mean this one? Oh, the eyes. That was a very good effect with the eyes. Okay. What happens when you... I'm going to go for the obvious. Oh. Oh, okay. She has a story I don't know. Okay, I don't really want to do this thing. Okay, I'm just going to skip it. Yeah. Okay. I missed out on the effect. What happens now? Wow. Okay. Well, okay then. All right. To me, this is an example of the booba being too big. But I like, you know, I understand the appeal of this skin. Well, I'll be. Okay. Next skin. Let's see what this one does. It's also supposed to be a L2D. She is riding a floating sarcophagus. Okay. And there's attack 3000, and it makes me want to click that first for some reason. What anime is this from? This looks like it's a reference to something. Oh wow, that's subtle messaging. Very subtle messaging. Okay, what is it? I'll let you go if you manage to drink all the liquid in this pot. Keep drinking it, but it never runs out. Hee hee, the gifts of the gods are endless. You know, I want to know what's in that pot, but if she says it's endless, it's clearly something you can never finish drinking. But if it's something I don't want to drink, I ain't drinking it. Pass. You thirsty brother. FBI. Avowed, the Temu version of Skyrim. That was the game, Avowed. Okay. I watched gameplay of that, and it actually just made me really want to play Skyrim. That's how bad that game is. I saw a video of... Wait, what just happened? Where did she go? Is that a reference for this thing? The mail? If she does that to inform you that you have mail, that is hilarious. Oh, wait, what happens when you click on the mansion? You know, Raffaello, she seemed like... Wait, I forgive the transgression just because her so... You know, what's funny? She tells us, like, when she introduces herself, she tells us she's not a freak, out of the blue. And then this skin shows me everything about why she said that. Well, alright then. Alright, Shimakaze destroys the backline with a Magi CV buffed too crazy. Yeah. I found Napoli is a direct upgrade to Anchorage in every part of the game. Every part except waifu. The Scylla skin is a white woman. Is Marauder Shield still with those thick alien women? For God's sake, you like never hear these days. Yeah, Marauder Shields must have gotten got by the thick alien women. He's probably there right now. Marauder Shields, man, the bastion of durability. Unfortunately, he you know, I really hope those alien women did not, you know, did not expire him to the point of permanently expiring, you know? But I have faith he survived. I believe in Marauder Shields, you know? I believe Marauder Shields will be fine. Marauder is lost. Also, I need to line this up while I'm answering these chats. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Not max level. You are getting leveled up. And I'm going to use the same group that I've been leveling up so far, exclusively for firepower on my destroyers. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring her along. Just for S's and giggles. Okay. And this fleet. Yeah, I've pretty much leveled up almost all the battleships that I needed or wanted leveled up. But I could see this getting kind of hairy. Oh, I need to get Fritz Rumi to level 125. Yeah. And I'm going to bring Ganassi along. I also need to get Duisburg to level 125. That would be nice. Also her. Okay. This is a good grinding fleet. These are all ships with fleet tech I need, or missions to accomplish. Okay. Alright. What? How many pulls it take you? I'm at 77 and still no joy. 78. Oh, Shuttle Killer, it took me 20. 20 to get all of them. FBI gave me a bit of his luck, though. And I think that helped me. Who knows? About 40 pulls for me, Shuttle Killer. It's like she does a bit of everything. Yeah. And once she does a bit of everything. That's a good way to describe her, fellow. But her heal, it's like the heal that does specifically what you kind of want a heal to do. You want a heal to go to your weakest ship, and you want it to be a good heal. So I think she has an excellent heal, it sounds like. But a little bit of support for everybody. That's like that's the ultimate support battleship. Once again, they gave the purple ship the UR design. Yeah, I'm guessing you mean Bartholomew. Yeah. She is the top waifu out of this group of new ships. What song is this? I like it. Oh, this is non-copyright music for spring vibes. So, let me pull this up. Yeah, I use non-copyright music because I don't want the video to get flagged. But yeah, this is from a YouTube channel called The Relaxed Movement. But it's basically non-copyright music. That way, whenever I upload this, I get no, you know, YouTube doesn't go nuts. Alright, and where else was I at here? 30 pulls and got the UR now. Time to chill and grind, yeah? Yes, that one. Damn, she got you. You gonna take that one, OG? I see. Yu-Gi-Oh! My guess was Gilgamesh from Fate franchise. Oh yeah, okay. I remember that scene in the Fate franchise where you see them go into like what looks like ancient Egypt. I never watched any of the Fate animes. But I do that is the scene I was thinking of. Because I saw it on YouTube once. I was like, what ancient Egyptian anime is this? Come to find out, it was part of the Fate series. Hello, is there room for 2 in that coffin? I mean, typically they made the coffins pretty big. I mean, there might be. See how the skin is designed? It's similar to the Bull of Heaven mentioned in the Epic of Gilgamesh. It is. Let me go take a look. Okay, after I'm done grinding here for a bit, I'm gonna go take a look at it again. I took it as a crit of her plan design. Critique. I took it as a crit. I guess you mean a critique of her plan design. Hinai Kimono's in the building. Says hello, Milkman. Hello, Hinai Kimono. How's your day? I just denied the application from Mogador for 4 UR villains again. Oh, why so? I'll be spending money on skins this event. Which skins, Hinai Kimono? Which skins? The last skin I purchased was actually Enterprise's scuba diving skin. Like, that was one skin I do remember. I was like, man, I regret not purchasing that skin. Oh, Mike992 is in the building. He says, how's your day, OG in chat? My day is going pretty good. How's your day, Mike? Yeah, I'm thinking. Just peachy, how about you? Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, sometimes, whenever I see a new ship girl introduced, the booba is just too big. It's like so big, it breaks reality. Like, if you met a woman in real life with that size booba, it would not look good. There is a sweet spot to booba. The stereotype, I know there's a stereotype that, you know, in particular, men like big breasts, which is generally true, yes. But there actually is a too big. There actually is a too big. Azure Lane seems to have started drawing it back a little with this event. I think they finally realized it, though. Yeah. The last skin I bought was the Roma one. Yorktown 2 is in the... Wait, the Roma one? Is that the one where she's in the gladiator pit? Yorktown 2 is at the Cool Kids Club. Mogador is not. Mogador strikes me as like... Okay, I like... Oh wait, I don't need to do this again. Hang on a second. Hold back. Next one. And hard boat. Here we go. Mogador's like ship girl design to me is like a little bit too cartoonishly lewd, you know? Too cartoonish. Did you close the banner yet, OG? Yes, I did. I closed it in 20 pulls. Yeah, luckiest roll ever. In part thanks to FBI. Girl and Stellar Blade looks good. Okay, to me, like, you want to know, this is a thing that bothers me about any game that comes out of any Western company now. They make, like, Western games make all the women ugly. And to me, they're gonna go under if they don't start changing up their game plan. Like Stellar Blade, there's another game that's coming out that has a whole bunch of very attractive waifus in it. Very stunning waifus. I forget the title of the game already, but it has to do with, like, you know, medieval Europe. I was like, this game, not only that, but Marvel Rivals. I was thinking of playing Marvel Rivals. Because Marvel Rivals, all of the, you know, these comic book characters I've grown to love look very modern and up to date and good in Marvel Rivals. I was like, that's not the sole reason to play the game. I heard the game is good, but it felt like it did the characters justice, which for some reason is difficult to expect from any American or Western gaming company. Yeah, Stellar Blade, I saw the lead of Stellar Blade, and I knew that game was going to attract a bunch of attention. I don't know if the game is good, but I saw I've been following, like, some of the trailers and the news surrounding that game. Bunch of people love it. Yeah. If Western companies want gamers to buy their games, they need to have a bunch of nice waifus in it. And no Karen can, they need to stop having Karens come down and be like, nah, I don't like these attractive women. Let's make all the women ugly lesbians. I seriously think that might actually be the #1, like, not the #1, but a very strong contributing factor to why I've been playing Azur Lane this long. Like, it feels like it's so refreshing to see just attractive women in a game, especially after what they've done to Western games, the atrocities that have been committed on franchises of through Western gaming. And I mean specifically the game designers and the writers. And Skyrim modded with the War Maidens mod. Also, some of the best waifus ever to grace gaming are those Skyrim waifus of Wargame, the War Maidens. No, the sail ship one. Okay. I'm not sure what that is in reference to. Last skin I bought was the sail ship one for Roma. Oh, okay. Oh. Cheon is a little too crazy for size. That's what I was saying. I was like, Cheon, when it comes to Booba, that was it. Cheon to me is an example of too big Booba. Yes, Spike 92 facts. I'm out first 10. Pool just gave me Raffello. Hey, that's winning. That's winning to me. It happened to me too. Oh my god, I'm at 84 pulls on day 1. I'm gonna pity, aren't I? I mean, you still got time to not pity, but Shuttle killer. If I can give you my luck, I lend you my luck. It works for FBI. I mean, it might work for me too. To do. I lend you my luck, good sir. I hope you get it. Been there, done that, my man. Sucks. Yeah, don't pity. Try not that. Yeah, at least for fellow. Second, not sure. Ugly lesbians is wild. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. I've never actually hated lesbians in particular. I could never be angry at lesbians. I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of get it. They find women beautiful. I find women beautiful. We can identify on that at the very least. I get it. But I don't like the lesbians that they shoehorn into these games to, like, you know, send political messages that have long been exhausted. Exhausted in the minds of every gamer now for the last, like, I want to say, it feels like it's been almost over 10 years. Yeah. Azur Lane is just the best. Azur Lane hit a lot of sweet spots. Like this game, it just hit right at a good time. It hit a lot of sweet spots. If you're, like, for example, I mean, if you're a patriotic American, no, I actually like to just play as a game where I can just, you know, enjoy things, machines in war machines and things that my country did or built, without them always trying to talk down about how much they hate us or something. I don't know. Azur Lane came at a very good time for that. And it feels like they cared about these ships from every country. Like, not just the USA, but every country. The ship, they actually tried to historically give it a personality based off things that it did. And they didn't go, like, hardcore on one side for anybody. And I kind of like that too. Except for, okay, the one ship that is pure evil to me. Absolutely pure evil. Is still Marco Polo. Marco Polo is everything. That Marco Polo is the true villain of Azur Lane. That ship is just wrong. Trying to separate Shiki Khan from literally every waifu in the whole game. That's just wrong, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's true evil right there. Speaking of Karens, the skins that were removed from sale in Azur Lane, I did see that. Given the 5 that were pulled, you just know some Karen caught her kid playing Azur Lane with his secretary set up. Yeah, there was a bunch of people talking about that in the Reddit, and I was like, yeah, that sounds and looks like that's what it was. Some mom saw her son playing it and goes, "Oh my God, I'm contacting the gaming company." That's a Karen move right there. Contacting the gaming company, I'm gonna deride them on social media. That's a Karen move right there. I'm gonna get other Karens in on it. Yeah, to me, it felt like this happened, and I wonder if Yostar was like, okay, look, we gotta give him something, just to quiet him down. Take 5 skins and send them to the chopping block. Take 5 skins, send them to the chopping block. They can't be crappy ones, they have to be good ones. Sorry, skins. It's like a hard moment in a movie where you know, someone got to go. Vision's NPC overhauls are awesome. He does God's work. Alec, I 100% agree with you. Yes. Yes, he does. God bless Vision, man. doing God's work. Mm. Oh man. Since I downloaded those mods, that is actually one of the first mods I download every time if I have to reinstall or re-upload Skyrim. Vision War Maidens is one of the first mods I go to. Yeah. That along with a lot of texture overhauls. In Azur Lane, they removed the Shinano skin because showed too much skin. You know, you mean her swimsuit skin? Because I remember thinking that's like, I saw that swimsuit skin and I remember thinking that that was a bit much. The Unzen skin also, to me, I was like, ooh, this one, I could see this one getting banned somehow. That Shinano skin though, that one I remember thinking, yeah, that was a little risque there. Borderline, you know. Of course, now it's got nothing on that Azur skin. Now that I think about it, okay, in terms of actions committed in a live 2D skin, where the, you know, interactions between the commander and the ship girl, if they're, to me, I think Azur might actually have the most loot ones. Because they just, and all it is very, very clear implying about what is happening in, and I mean two skins. I mean the maid skin and the skin with the pillow. Those skins, most lewd double entendres. It's not even a double entendre. It's just implied. Most heavily implied. Yeah. Those skin, yeah. Azur is a very special ship girl with very special needs. Anyway, where was I at here? In the chat. Look at Atomic Heart. They made two made robots that went absolutely viral. Okay, you know what? When I saw those two robots go viral, you know what my honest thought was? Man, gamers are down bad. Like, those robots, like, to me, the robot girls, the robot maids from Atomic Heart, they were not anything spectacular to me. They were not anything special. And when I was watching those two robots go viral, because I have seen, like, I never played Atomic Heart, but I know exactly where those two robots are from. Like, and I saw the robots everywhere, and I was like, yeah, gamers are down bad, man. We are in a place of very, very, like, I would not say desperate, but in terms of waifus, we're slacking. We're not slacking. We are lacking. It's like, this is why I go back to old games. Yeah. Granted, they were very well designed, hot made robots that try to kill you, apparently. Visions of fantasy skin. I won't be surprised if Karen's eventually come down on Girls Frontline or Girls Frontline 2. I am not surprised at anything we like getting attacked by Karens now. Anything and everything that could come after. Just enjoy it while you got it. 'Tis the world we live in. Atomic Heart, they went wild in how they positioned the dead robots and mannequins. Man, I mean, Azur Lane has all the fetishes, armpits, feet, boob, thighs. Yeah, Azur Lane to me, like, okay, if you have a specific type of, let's call them healthy fetishes for women. There's some Azur Lane ship girl that basically sort of implies that fetish at the very least. Marco Polo and Bonham Richard are the two true problems in Azur. Wait, why is Bonham Richard a problem? I'm curious. Why is she a problem? What does she do? Okay, I'm going to say all enemies. Oh wait, let me go back here and double check if I can add another one of these. Yeah, I'll just add it. Yeah. And can I level up or increase? I might as well start with you. Yeah. I'm just gonna send some of you there too. I have more than enough medals. I got medals for days. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, I need to do the special one. Okay. Because, like, I want a lineup that's gonna get leveled up. Something I need leveled up. I need Hornet 2 at level 125. But, if it ends up being a tough matchup, I don't want them to get, like, killed out here, you know? Actually, this should be enough right here. Okay. And pirate fleet. Full pirate fleet. My favorite subfleet is the full pirate fleet. Full UR pirate fleet. Yeah. This is my favorite subfleet right here. Yeah, and this thing, I am still considering upgrading to plus 13, but I just don't see a justification for it. Yeah. I don't even think I will need a second fleet. But it doesn't hurt to add one. Could just be my arrogance activated. Let me see. Not max level. Actually, I'll just use Bunker Hill. And 2. Yeah, you. And also somebody else. West Virginia. And actually, I would like you at level 1. I would like you and you and you. So I've been meaning to up. No, wait. I can put something here better. Yeah, you. There we go. Okay. This ought to be good. Now, where was I at here? What did it cost? Oh, wait. What did what cost? Shut up, killer. It was Google that forced Yostar to remove skins specifically, too. I mean, there might be some Karens working at Google, you know. Thankfully, I bought 4 of the 5 skins. Mike992. Yeah. Got those on your account. You keep them. Keep them and cherish them. Cherish them while you got them. The sad thing is that those 5 skins weren't that loot compared to what the new skins are like. You know, that's true. To me, I thought for sure, okay, to me, the one skin I thought for sure was going to get taken out was the Unzen skin, where she, you know which one I'm talking about, the swimsuit skin. I was like, that one is super lewd. There's a couple other ones that come to my mind, but the Unzen skin is one. The new skins that come out now, they outdo those skins that got banned easily. It's like no comparison. Marco Polo's just taking her love for Shiki-Con to the world-ending extreme. See, that's a problem. That's a problem for me. That's a very big problem for me, Hinai Komodo. She crazy. That's the there is no saving this person. She's too crazy level. This is a villain. That's a certified, like, unredeemable villain right there. What, the Unzen skin banged hard? Exactly. Exactly, Shuttle Killer. Like Shinano's Bunny Girl skin, Hindenburg's Bunny Girl skin, yeah. Napoli's Lingerie skin were pretty racy, but Atago and Chichose's were super tame. Yeah, I was thinking about that Atago skin, because like Atago has, like, for the most part, had very tasteful skins compared to a lot of the Azur Lane ship girls. Like Atago skins were like, this is the borderline of, they walked the line, but they walked the line well. You know what I mean? Atago did well for herself with these skins. Illustrious daycare skin was something, alright. Which one was that one? I don't remember that one. I'll have to look that up. Okay, let me see. Are we gonna leave Bremerton out of the conversation? Okay, Bremerton is a meme at this point. Bremerton is a meme of super thickness. Super thickness. She's the thickest of the thick. Where it's like a... Yeah. I see what you're saying, though. Oh yeah, I can't forget about Bremerton's animated skin having a condom poking out of her purse. Wait. I don't think I saw that. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, if that skin doesn't... If they go for a new round of bans, I bet that skin might be on the chopping block as well. Like one of the first to go. Wait, can I attack already? No, not yet? Okay. Ooh, you know what? I might want to save this fleet for the boss. Maybe. Let's see, like here. They did Napoli dirty. That's her only skin and they took it out. Oh. I mean... Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. I could only buy Shinano's or Napoli's. Feels bad. Those robots had gyats. Nico H. You talking about the Atomic Heart made robots? I gotta say though, like, you know, as far as robotic villains go, whoever built those robots had excellent taste. I mean, you can't fault them on that part. Bye-bye. Alright, is Astolfo, is that you piecing out? Alright. Luckily, GFL2 has its own standalone client on PC. I'm guessing that's Girls Frontline 2. So if they're forced to remove a skin or something by Google or Apple, they'll likely always be available on there. I really want Yostar to make a standalone PC client just so they can give the censors a giant middle finger. I mean, that might be a good suggestion to write them about. Be like, hey, you want to give the censors the middle finger? Yostar. This. Says Shuttle Killer. Oh. Now look, I hope sometime this year. Okay, I might have to use my other fleet on the boss fleet. Let me see if they can handle it. I bet they'll be fine. I don't think I equipped... Wait, I don't think I equipped... Okay, I don't think she's equipped with aircraft. Let me try something else. I'm just going to use them. Actually, I'm just going to use this fleet and move her to the front and her in the middle and see how this goes. Bonehome Richard is a meta, but is directly fighting to end everything. To make it worse, she speaks in riddles. Bonehome Richard is dangerous, bro. Like, that's a dangerous fleet right there. Pirate fleet OP. Yeah, the pirate fleet. If you get the crate of cannonballs on all three of them, you can use the pirate fleet 9 times. And then on top of that now, the pirate fleet can heal. So the pirate fleet is like one of the best mob fleets ever. The pirate fleet can heal your mob fleet. That is very impressive. Okay. Yeah, Marco Polo's got to go. Marco Polo. Oh no. This might be... Yeah, my fleet might be too weak to finish this. Oh, they barely survived. Wow. Just barely survived. Oh, that's completed. Alright, let me catch up on these chats. Let me see. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Just grinding now. Told you, brother. Pirate fleet bangs hard. Yeah. The pirate fleet is my favorite subfleet. The full SR pirate fleet. Thanks for the information. I didn't know that. Thank God. And they got the new Meowsifer that gives Royal Fortune a great buff in Barrage. Yeah, see, now that you can have those 2 pirate Meowficers with the full pirate subfleet. The pirate subfleet is like, I use them for Operation Siren because you get 9 attacks with them. That's 9 subfleet deployments. So, and they heal. There, you get a heal on top of that. So that's very good. And they're pirates. That's just a extra point. As long as you don't try and use them on medium or heavy armor, they're useful. I don't have enough 12-pounders for all my pirates. Yeah, well, they'll do another pirate event again. Maybe on April Fools. Like, to me, I think the 2 times of the year when they are likely to do a pirate event is April Fools and for sure Halloween. Halloween is like, you know, it's Pirate Day in Azure Lane World. It's Halloween. Roberts is the cat that buffs Royal Fortune. Yeah. Funny enough, I've mentioned a standalone client on every survey Yostar's done since that skin's removal. Or since that skin removal BS. Okay. Well, dang. I guess gotta keep banging at the door until they, you know, keep knocking until they open. Only 2.6 million XP left to 99 attack in OSRS. Wait, what is OSRS? Is that Operation Siren something? Finally, I will be free of the Nightmare Zone. Trying to finish the 4 archives with better understanding of everything. Yeah, I mean, there's some, you know, there are some good side stories, you know, technically World War II side stories in those archives. Because I remember the archives, like, they're actually World War II lore accurate, some of them. So you're like, I wonder what these ships were doing at this time in the war, and they're actually doing it in the archives, which to me is brilliant. Brilliant storytelling on Yostar's part. All of the Age of Sail ships are super good. I love it. Yeah. Oh, old school RuneScape. Okay. I don't think I've ever played that. Old school RuneScape? I don't think I've ever played RuneScape. No, I've never played it. Yeah, I seem to always come back to, like, I've tried some new games. Actually, I did play Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. That game was loads of fun. I didn't actually... Oh, I just played through the main campaign. Apparently there are some side missions you could do that add storyline to the game. Yeah, that was actually the first time in a long time it felt like I could just shut my brain off and enjoy a game and not have to worry about, you know, some strange political messaging being thrown at me and ruining my gaming experience, you know? And, I mean, there are no waifus in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, but then again, it's not a game you play looking for waifus. It's a game you play when you want to see humanity at the brink and fighting for its life. Yeah, still to this day, now that I think about it, of all the, there was a meme going around of, do not play OSRS, it will ruin your life. Oh man. Apparently, that's an addiction. So, old school RuneScape is addictive, apparently. I got to go. Alright, it's all good, Edward Deckers. Take it easy. But yeah, I was playing Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, and that game is incredible. I liked it. I had a very good time. And I also recently got Elder Scroll. I got that as a gift on Christmas. So I was like, I need to try Elder Scrolls. I've never played it. I love Skyrim though. Like, I love medieval fantasy in general. So odds are I'll like it from what I've heard. The last new release I played was Armored Core 6. Just seemed to cycle through Warframe, Crusader Kings 3, Star Wars Empire at War, and Skyrim. Huh. I'm not, that does not sound, that sounds like doing too much. From that description, that sounds like a game trying to do too much, or be too much. I don't know though, I'll have to play it myself for the full experience. Okay, one game I am thinking about that is going to get released that I am somewhat both excited for and worried about is The Witcher 4. Because I love the Witcher games. Actually, I've only played Witcher 3 and Witcher 2. But Witcher 2, I tried playing it. It's too dated for me to play now. Like, I wish I came across that when it was new. But it was fun when I was playing it. But I watched the storyline, because the storyline of Witcher 2, like, I read the Witcher books, and the storyline of Witcher 2 is incredibly good. Like, it's a very good storyline. For those that want waifus, there are waifus in Witcher 2. Witcher 3, also excellent game. I don't think that needs any introduction. Witcher 4, I was worried about it because I saw the trailer and they made Ciri ugly. But now it looks like they remodeled her, and now she looks more like she did in the first game. Or, you know, when you first see her in Witcher 3. So it looks like CD Projekt Red heard all the people complaining about the way Ciri looks in that first introduction, that first trailer they released, and it looks like they listened. Because I was like, she looks nothing like Ciri from Witcher 3 when you first see her. That was my first thought was, who is this girl? Hey OG, do you have hard mode unlocked for the event? Oh yeah, I'm doing hard mode right now. Yeah. I recommend Morrowind. I have never played Morrowind, but I've heard good things about it. The thing is, like, I came across Skyrim when it was new, and yeah, I've always played and loved Skyrim. Now I'm like, and not only that, but I've heard of, well, actually, it sounded like they were going to release it soon, but they said that, and it sounded like that years ago now, and I'm talking about Skyblivion. So Skyblivion is supposed to be basically the whole game of Morrowind with the Skyrim engine and in Skyrim. Like, basically you could upload Skyrim and play Morrowind with Skyrim graphics and Skyrim physics and all the good stuff from Skyrim. That's what but Skyblivion has been in development, like, you know, I want to call it development hell for many years now. I don't know if they're gonna release it. I don't know where Skyblivion is at. It sounds like it's stuck in development hell, but I could be wrong. They might be developing it just fine. But when Skyblivion comes out, I really want to play Skyblivion. Maybe I actually should just play Morrowind. Another one people recommend is Fallout 4. I was like, I've never played Fallout. But everyone says if you like Skyrim, you'll love Fallout. I meant that I just seen the cycle through those 4 games. Oh, okay. I just seem to cycle... Oh, I see what you're saying. I just seem to cycle through Warframe, Crusader Kings 3, Star Wars Empire at War, and Skyrim. I see, that's what you're saying. I'll play one for like another 200 hours and then switch to the next one. Oh man. Dang. See, I have that same cycle, but right now my cycle has narrowed down to 3 games that I always come back to. War Thunder, Skyrim, and Azur Lane. But yeah, like, there's occasionally some older games I'll take a look at and play through. Like for me, one of those is Borderlands or Borderlands 2. I did enjoy the Wolfenstein series. Actually, I just had to play through them all once. That's still, like, to me, still worth the money I spent to get the games. That's where it really counts. It's like, oh yeah, to me, I'm like, still worth the money I spent to get the games. Like, that's what really matters is, was the gaming experience worth what it cost you? I'm not mad at the female protagonist for Witcher 4. She looked good to me. You know, that's the thing is, like, when I saw her, I didn't think she looked particularly terrible. I didn't think she looked particularly bad. I was like, In the trailer, where you see her like, you know, fight the, you know, she drinks the potion and, you know, does all the Witcher things. You know, typical Witcher stuff. I didn't think she looked bad. It just, she did not look like Ciri from Witcher 3. Like, Ciri from Witcher 3 looks like a very attractive tomboy. Like one of those girls that's like rough and tough, does all the things with the guys, but she just still has that, like, you know, attractive look about her. Like almost like if a tomboy went to go be a supermodel or something, like, not a supermodel, but like a regular model. This girl did not look like that. My first question is this supposed to be Ciri when I saw the trailer? I just kind of wanted her to look like she did in Witcher 3, I guess. Sky Oblivion is Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. There's a separate project called Skywind that does the same thing for Morrowind. Oh, okay. Huh. Sky Oblivion. Okay. I've never played Oblivion, is the thing. Like, to me, for backtracking, I've wanted to play Oblivion. But I've been thinking, like, I don't know. It looks a little dated for me now. I don't know how I'll feel about it. I should actually just try it, though. Just buy the game and see how it goes. Maybe they have some good mods for it, though. So wait, are you telling me if I download Skywind, I could play Morrowind in the Skyrim world? Is that what that is? Because I might try that. Can they release it in the first? It's like, can they release it in the first place? Remember Pokemon Uranium? Or can they even release it in the first place? Yeah, are you talking about Sky Oblivion? No, wait. You mean The Witcher? Release which one in the first place? And I don't remember Pokemon Uranium. See, I recommend Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4 personally, at least if you're more interested in the role-playing aspect of it. Oh, okay. How do you access hard mode for this event? Oh, okay, so when you click on the event, like when you click on one of the, like, hang on a second, I'll show you after this, because I'm about almost done grinding. But basically, when you click on, like, whatever map you're about to do, D3, it's in the bottom left corner of the, you know, the little display that pops up. Back to an old game, beat Halo 1 on Legendary. Oh man, I gotta say, those first, okay, so to me, shooters peaked like between 2000 and 2010. That was the all-time king of first-person shooters. All-time, like, man, because first-person shooters, I remember that time. I seriously think I grew up in a golden age for gaming. Because, like, games were unrestricted. They didn't have to hold back. That, like, 2000, like, all the first-person shooters, that's where all the best Call of Duties came from. Between 2000 and 2010. Yeah, something... Actually, Call of Duty Black Ops is still my favorite Call of Duty. Like the first Black Ops, not the second one. But they did a bunch of stuff right. But it was also like they were unrestricted. They didn't have censors. Like first-person shooters, they were basically unregulated. The writers, unregulated. They could do whatever they wanted. Unregulated was good. I still remember playing like okay, Call of Duty to me was crazy, but I still remember playing some first-person shooters and thinking, oh man, this is some like, okay, to me one of my favorite ones was actually Borderlands. Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, because whoever made the first two games has a sense of humor that is like blacker than Vanta Black. That is the darkest sense of humor I've seen in a game. You were literally playing as a happy psychopath on an alien planet, hunting for gold and just slaughtering, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, admittedly mentally ill, unhealthy people, but they're basically villains. They're mentally unhealthy villains for various reasons, but that doesn't mean they don't gotta go because they're crazy, you know. Borderlands 1 and 2, some of the best times it you ever have in first-person shooters. But Serious Sam was another one. Yeah, Halo also had some, like Halo 1 and Halo 2 also like you cannot recreate the feelings from those. So this is where you access hard mode. Like you see these icons right here. It's normal and then hard mode. So as soon as you click on the map, you have to switch between these two. So I've been doing hard mode here for the rewards. Can I get the nope, I have a lot more grinding to do. Get all this right here. Yep. All right. Okay. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Dailies. That's what I'm forgetting. No, I did do the dailies. Okay. Okay, I'm not forgetting anything. Well, jump back into the grind. On hard ones too. Okay. And yeah. Here we go. Yeah, my first, actually, the one game I remember playing the most that was a first-person shooter when I was little was actually Alien vs. Predator 2. And I loved playing as the Predator. That game was totally, like the writers held nothing back in that game. That game was crazy. Sky Oblivion has an announced release date of this year. Really? Bethesda's a bit looser with their IP than Game Freak and Nintendo. It helps that Sky Oblivion devs didn't rip any assets. Okay, well, I know what I'm playing this year. Okay, I know what I'm playing this year then. That's actually the most exciting gaming news I have heard in a very long time. I've been waiting for Sky Oblivion. I have so been waiting for Sky Oblivion. Okay. Never mind. So, okay. As a fan of the books, I just don't like how they're calling Ciri a witcher. She's already a super badass sorceress that can swing a sword with the best of them. No need to retcon lore. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, like, I personally... I also read the books, and I was a huge fan of the books. I am still a fan of the books, to me. That's the best Witcher merchandise that there is. The best the Witcher franchise is the books. When I saw Ciri go full Witcher and drink a potion, I mean, I didn't really have a problem with it or anything. I was just like, alright, I guess she's doing real Witcher stuff now. But I understand the people that do have a problem with it, because, like, it was sort of a rule that she had started the training, like, too old. And she basically, like, it does break lore, and I understood that. Like, to me, I was just having a fun time, like, watching her, like, fight monsters and stuff. And I'm like, if she drinks a potion or two, and, you know, to me, like, it didn't bother me that much. But for the people that it does bother, I totally get it. Because, like, the lore was, she's not supposed to be able to drink Witcher potions, or it would kill her. And she's not, like, she was supposed to be, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say, like, a good enchantress. Because the enchantresses were all evil. Yeah. The enchantresses are actually the main villain of the second Witcher game, if you think about it. Because, yeah, they killed the king and caused a war, and they were manipulating a whole bunch of people behind the scenes. Yeah. I get it. There was no need to retcon the lore. I was thinking, like, if you are playing as Ciri as the Witcher, I mean, I was like, I guess they were gonna, like, have her drink the potions for the gameplay, you know, the same way you drink the potions in Witcher 3. But I totally understand why that would bother some people. Yeah. Let's see, Shuttle Killer. Isn't Pokemon Uranium a highly difficult ROM hack of the Pokemon Emerald? Yeah, Skyward has Morrowind's main quest and quite a bit of side content, but Skyrim plays way differently than Morrowind did. In an order of complexity, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. So Skyrim is the easiest. You have piqued my curiosity. If you go to play the OG Morrowind, I'd recommend some player guides or watching a skilled player break stuff down. Ah, I see. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Man, the opening scene of COD World at War still sticks with me. Okay, to me, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty. But Call of Duty World at War, it hits something that I don't really think any of the other Call of Duties got on, because it really felt like, yeah, Call of Duty World at War, the way the Japanese officer put a cigar out in that Marine's eye, yeah. Call of Duty World at War, there's a certain level of grittiness that none of the other Call of Duties ever really achieved compared to World at War. That is a good one. Conrad, no uranium was just a basic ROM hack, but a great one. You might be thinking of Kaizo ROM hacks, like Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. The body horror with the flood in the original Halo trilogy is something else. Okay, yeah. And when I first saw the flood in the original Halo, yeah, and when you first see them again in Halo 2, that's like a real moment in the world of gaming. You're like you were having fun, and then ish got real, you know? You're like, oh no. Call of Duty World at War, Gears of War. Ah, I see. Okay, thanks, I didn't realize. The terminal entry with Captain Key's Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary is haunting. There's also rumors of an official Oblivion remaster/remake. Oh, well, Sky Oblivion better release soon, because, actually, I don't think the creators of Sky Oblivion have much to worry about, because Bethesda, I don't know, Bethesda, like, if I have to bet on modders, or bet on Bethesda to produce a better experience of Oblivion, my bet is gonna go to the modders easy. So it might, actually, the modders will probably be fine. Yeah, if it, well, specifically if it's modders versus Bethesda now. Hmm. Terminal entry, Roseanne. I have no problems with drinking potions. It's just the full-blown Witcher ritual she goes through in the Witcher 4 trailer, since it's supposed to be impossible. Also, I love that Ciri was just casually hanging out with the round table in Camelot. Yeah, I understand, man. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be impossible. I was like, you know what it is? It's like compared to the other stuff I've seen from games getting ruined by people that hate the franchises and the fans somehow owning and having control of these games. To me, I'm like what I'm really thinking in the back of my mind is that wasn't that bad. We've seen so much worse. If you're a true fan, though, I get why. Like, you have every right to be, bothered by it and not like it. I get it. I mean, I am a true fan. Well, I would say I'm a true fan, but The Witcher, it's like a franchise I enjoy. And if they I've had so many franchises ruined for me already. The amount of that they've done to Ciri in The Witcher 4, at least from what we've seen in the trailer, is a drop in the bucket compared to the franchises I totally love, Star Wars or Star Trek. Those franchises are ruined, destroyed. I seriously think, okay, to me, the current people at Lucasfilm have actually ruined Star Wars for an entire generation. If you think about it, I am numb to franchises, because there's kids now that don't even, when I was a kid, Star Wars to me was incredible. I love Star Wars. I bought toys, when I was a kid, I had no money, so I pressured my parents to buy me the toys, played with those toys all the time. I played the games. Star Wars was like a whole world of true escapism. Kids now don't even like Star Wars. I mean, you could find some kids that like Star Wars, but that franchise is dead for a whole generation. I'm like, Star Wars may actually have been killed with this last Star Wars, the new stuff, the Acolyte, the movies, the sequels. Mandalorian had a good thing going. Couldn't keep that up. I remember playing COD Finest Hour and Big Red One countless times on the PS2. Good time. Yeah. I did not play COD Finest Hour or I think when those two games were out, I was knee deep in Ace Combat. And I played the ever-living daylights out of Ace Combat. In fact, I bought Ace Combat 7 and I haven't played it yet. It was on super sale, over Christmas, and I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that. But I need to play that. I might have to stream that too. I was like, dang. I saw the trailers, but for me, when I think of good times playing PlayStation, what I think of is Ace Combat or Spyro the Dragon. You know that the modders are gonna do better. Starfield was the most disappointing purchase I've ever made. Okay, I saw some videos of Starfield and how it plays. I was actually when I heard about Starfield, I was a little bit getting interested in it. But I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm gonna wait until someone else buys it, plays it. I want to see some reviews. Yeah. I think, yeah, that's, yeah. Starfield. Bro playing baby making music. Is that what's going on? Or you think that's what this music is? Oh, this music is non-copyright chill music for spring vibes. But I mean, in the right circumstances, you could probably, you know, make a baby to this music. Speaking of the PS2, I have one, but need to set it up and find games for it. Oh man. Man. So many games. Like for me, PlayStation 2, I think was the console I played the most. Yeah. PlayStation 2. And you know what's crazy is some of those like I don't think they found even when PlayStation 2 was like at its peak, there were some PlayStation 1 games that were still more fun than like many PlayStation 2 games. Like I remember still liking Twisted Metal 4 more than Twisted Metal Black, which was the PS2, you know, the brand new PS2 Twisted Metal. There were some things like they just couldn't replace. Some things these game designers, they have to try something different every now and then, I get that. But some of those original experiences. Disney killed the golden goose. Yes, that's a perfect way of looking at it. You can blame Disney for that. Yeah, that is a perfect way of looking at it. Star Wars was a golden goose and Disney killed it. But it's like, okay, for me, it's sad to see this franchise die because I'm like, do you know what it's gonna take to get Star Wars up and running again? They're gonna have to be creating phenomenal content, and they're gonna have to do that for me, and they're gonna have to retcon a bunch of stuff and rewrite things out of existence, and they're gonna have to keep doing that for a long time, you know, at least for a generation, the new generation of kids now, because I think Gen Z, I think Star Wars, like the Gen Z that's older right now, some of them appreciate and like Star Wars still, and they, you know, don't like Disney Star Wars. But the latter half of Gen Z right now, Star Wars to them, dead. Kids now, like the generation behind Gen Z, Gen Alpha, dead. Star Wars is dead. Kids don't like, the kids were not even buying the Star Wars stuff. No one shows up to Disneyland. No, not nobody. Obviously, you always find somebody, but I'm saying compared to the numbers that they used to have, there's nobody bringing their kids to, you know, Disneyland, running around collecting a bunch of Star Wars merchandise just because they love Star Wars. It's dead. Like, they have to do this. Like, so if Disney wants to bring Star Wars back, they have to create phenomenal content, write out and retcon a bunch of stuff. And they have to do that for the younger half of Gen Alpha, because that's who I think they need to target. Because like longtime Star Wars fans, they might be able to bring some of us back, but gosh, they did a number on Star Wars. Ace Combat 7 is fantastic. You know what's crazy? Ace Combat 7, I've never heard anyone say anything bad about it. That's how I know it's good. Like, there's some people, like, I've only heard praise for the game. And I'm like, okay, I really need to play this game now. Also, hit me up on Discord if you want to set up PS2 emulation to play 4, 5, and 0. I found a PS2 emulator. Actually, no, it's a PS1 emulator, and I played Ace Combat 3 on it. But yeah, I have heard of the process of. I might actually hit you up on that, man. Yeah. I was thinking of playing. Oh. Actually, I did try to play Ace Combat 7, but I need a new gaming controller. Okay, so what I have is this right here. This is not compatible with. Yeah, there's something that is not like, because I was trying to use this to play Ace Combat 7 earlier, but it's not compatible, so I think I need another controller. Yeah. Yeah, Ace Combat 4, 5, and 0. Like, someone told me basically you might want to. What was it? You might want to replay those games, but mainly Ace Combat 4 because it's somehow tied to Ace Combat 7. But they said maybe you want to play Ace Combat 7 first and then replay 4, 5, and 0. I have the actual console that I need to set up. Thanks. Conrad Day. I wish I still had a PS2 and my games on disc. I don't even remember what happened to it as a kid. Oh man, I remember what happened to my PlayStation 2. In fact, okay, I know exactly where it's still at even right now. Yeah. Can't wait for Lolly Johnston debut. No, Mike. No Lolly Johnston. In fact, look at the new destroyers that we have gotten lately. We have gotten some very mature-looking destroyers. The new latest line of destroyers that we have gotten, all very mature ship girls, starting with Mogador. Like, look at these destroyers. I'm just gonna hold on a second. Like the new destroyer, Mogador, very mature destroyer. Z52, very mature destroyer. All of the, like, we've gotten so many new, very mature looking destroyers. My hopes for mature Johnston is through the roof, and I believe we're gonna get a very mature looking Johnston. We better, or I'm gonna start a riot. We better get mature Johnston, or, you know, I'm gonna lose it. I really hope they don't make Johnston a lolly. I'm serious. Please, Yo-Star, if you hear this message, don't make Johnston a lolly. This is a serious matter. I get nervous when the lollies in the game appear on my screen, and I'm like, oh no. I bet Johnston's gonna be very good and have some very, like, Eagle Union focused skills that I will want to employ. And I'm just hoping, really hoping, she's not a lolly, please. Oh man. Yeah. Same here. It will be reality. Oh, Conrad. Oh, not you too, man. We ain't getting no Lolly Johnston. I reject that negative energy. I reject that negative energy, man. I'm telling you. I hate the sequels so much. They could have just copied the Dark Empire trilogy of books. Still a rather dumb Palpatine Returns plotline, but it was so poorly written and executed. Oh man. I still have not seen The Rise of Skywalker. I refuse to watch that movie. Like, I saw The Last Jedi, and you know what's weird is the first time I saw it in theaters, I actually thought, like, okay. When I saw The Last Jedi in theaters the first time, I remember actually having a good time. Because it, like, the visuals, like, it's still, The the visual effects and everything still brought back that nostalgic feeling of this is Star Wars, but there was something in the back of my head that was like a little bit, something felt a little off, but I was able to I did have enough of a good time. I was able to ignore it and just enjoy the experience. But then I like sat down and I thought about it, and I was like, why did Finn and that other girl go, Finn and Rose? What was the point of Finn and Rose going on basically a side quest that accomplished absolutely nothing key to their main quest? Why did why was the Admiral lady just down talking and trashing everybody, like all the men in particular? Like, for example, she's trying to say I was like I sat down after I saw the movie and I thought to myself, that was dumb. Like the lady with purple hair in particular, super dumb. Poe, like the guy that Poe Dameron, the guy, I think that was him, the one that started the rebellion aboard the ship to try and like take command of it back. That guy made more sense to me than she did, because she had a plan. It was apparently a good plan, and she just didn't want to tell him. I was like, this is the most finicky admiral ever. This is not good leadership that the rebellion has. Like, I sat down after I had seen the movie and I was like, that was crap. Sad, right? Yeah, you know what's crazy? They didn't even have to okay, to me, what I thought they could have done is just make did you ever play the Jedi Academy games? To me, all they had to do was take Jedi, like Star Wars Jedi Academy, and turn that into a movie. Like, that, to me, that would have been a perfect, that would have been perfect for the sequels. Yeah, like Luke Skywalker actually does establish a Jedi Order, and it's the new Jedi Order. But like, to me, it would have been awesome if they tried to keep in mind the faults of the old Jedi and not repeat them. Like, for example, it would have been nice if, let's say, like, here's how this worked in my mind. I'm giving you my idea for a small piece of a plot of a Star Wars movie that in my head I wrote. Because I do, I write books, and I did actually in my mind write what I would have created for a Star Wars sequel. I also found out George Lucas, his original plan was actually better than what they had in the movies. And his original plan would have been pretty good too. But this is what I had in mind. Is like, and I had this in mind after playing Jedi Academy. And I was like, all you need to do is take Jedi Academy and build on it like crazy. Okay, so in Jedi Academy, like, Luke Skywalker has created a whole new Jedi, Jedi Order, and he's training them all, and he's trying to make them, like the new Jedi, essentially. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if they had this plot line, but also on top of this, they had like, okay, so what if they had Mara Jade? Like, what if Luke Skywalker starts off like, what it starts off being like, okay, look, I'm gonna rebuild the Jedi in its entirety. Like he's originally gonna go buy the book, recreate the same thing over exactly as it was. And then he starts running into real problems due to the same problems that the Jedi actually had. Like, for example, let's say Kylo Ren. Let's say Kylo Ren becomes part of the Jedi. Like, he's training Kylo Ren, basically, at Jedi Academy. What if Kylo Ren starts, like, let's say Luke Skywalker goes, okay, look, no. Nobody's having We're gonna do the same thing the original Jedi did. Everybody, like, nobody, no Jedi gets married or nothing like that. So he runs into Mara Jade and becomes compromised because Mara Jade is super fine. He gets with Mara Jade and he's like, you know, maybe, just maybe, because if you want to know, like, to me, that maybe, just maybe, we should let the Jedi get married and have families and whatnot. But because you want to know, if, like, you want to know how I looked at Star Wars, I've looked at, like, how the fall of the Jedi. If you really want to know why the Jedi died, it's because Anakin wanted sex and the Jedi wouldn't let it happen. Like, if you look, Anakin was like, you know, man. And to me, Anakin, that's a perfectly reasonable, you know, that's a reasonable part of a man that should not be repressed. At least not, certainly by an institution like that. Yeah, Anakin wanted to get laid, and the Jedi said no, and he tore the whole thing down. If you really look at it, that's pretty much what happened. Okay, I need to catch up on some of these chats. Where was I at? I recommend getting a cheap Thrustmaster HOTAS to play Ace Combat 7 with. I've never been so immersed in a game playing in cockpit view with a flight stick. You know, I have done that with a couple games in the past, and that is an invaluable experience. I did that in particular with a game called Wings Over Europe. That was pretty much Ace Combat, as close as you could get to an Ace Combat experience, with a whole bunch more realism and exclusively for computer. Whenever a new Ace, like after I'd already played all the Ace Combat games, I was waiting for a new one, I would be playing Wings Over Europe. It was like the fills the gap left behind when there was no new Ace Combat. Let me see what we got. See, her affinity is atrocious, and if I grind her more, I'm actually gonna feel bad. She'll go into the negative. I need to find a battleship that I want to upgrade over level 120. Poltava. Although she probably, does she even have any weaponry? A little bit. Though she has low anti-air. I'll give her a shell. Oh, that's a good shell. And a better gun. Well, I happen to have one of those lying around. Alright. For me, Star Wars was episodes 1 through 6, and Star Wars The Clone Wars. That's all I need. Yeah, the Clone Wars cartoon. Actually, that cartoon got dark. Like, okay, that whole arc with General Krell in Star Wars The Clone Wars cartoon series, I never expected that. I never saw that coming. That is actually, to me, one of the darkest storylines ever in a cartoon. But yeah, I agree. As far as I'm concerned, episodes 1 through 6, The Clone Wars, and some of the video games and everything else after Disney acquired it, I do not count as canon. I reject any type of association. Yeah. I just don't count anything Disney has created as canon. Star Wars has an ultra-healthy fan-made content scene. That is very true. It's time to revert back to the old days when it comes to DDs. Conrad, I hope not. Told you to gear Z52 like that. Oh, no one told me to gear her like that. I've just been using her in Operation Siren. You know, regularly. Rise of Skywalker isn't even worth your time. The scene in the movie and where Rey faces off with Sidious was censored because of China. Dang. They can't even... Oh, man. Chinese censorship strikes again. Couldn't agree more, man. DD was meant to be lol. No, Mike, no. No, they were not. No, no, no. I reject that negative energy. That's negative. Those are negative thoughts and negative energy. I reject all of that. DDs, in fact, I believe were meant to be mature destroyers with very, very respectable personalities. Okay, wow, I have not upgraded her. I've been playing her this whole time. Okay, so she's still in the battle, technically. Who needs to be upgraded for Quail? Yeah, actually, she gives +1 firepower. So I'm definitely going to try to get her to level 120. And you. There we go. Alright, and now I'm gonna get back to grinding. Don't wanna get me started on a Holdo's BS Lightspeed garbage. Oh, yeah, Admiral Holdo. You know, I remember seeing a video. Like, to me, the thing, like, there was How It Should Have Ended. That YouTube channel that makes movies about, you know, how movies should have ended. And they had Admiral Akbar do this scene where he did it. It's so badass, and he went out like a soldier. I was like, man, Admiral Akbar deserves some love. I was so sad to see, because okay, Admiral Akbar, you do see him in some of the games. I remember seeing a game where Admiral Akbar was there. Man, threw him under the bus. He just gets killed off camera. You don't even get to see it. That irks me. That irks me right there. Yeah, the light speed garbage is one thing, but to not even have Admiral Akbar be the one to do it just rubs me the wrong way. Do you guys think we will finally get Yamato this year? Possible. It's possible. Who knows? I don't know. There's some people that thought Azure Lane would die by now, but I mean, it's still going strong pretty much. And the developers, I don't know, they seem, I do know a lot of them went over to Aether Gazer, but you can tell they're still putting in like serious effort into Azure Lane. Azure Lane is still going fine to me. I mean, we might get Yamato this year. It's possible. I don't know. And Yamato's supposed to be like one of the last ships ever released. It shatters my suspension of disbelief for the entire franchise. It's like, why didn't they just use lightspeed capable droid ships in every conflict ever? You know, to me, I get that. Like, okay, you know, it's have you seen the movie from 1990 called Wing Commander? It was like released in 1999. But there's a scene in that movie that made me think about this. Okay, so um, like, what if, like, why didn't they just use light speed munitions, like a light speed torpedo? Like, put hyperdrive onto a torpedo, put a really big explosive on that torpedo, and then send it at ships, planets, whatever you need to blow up. Why didn't they just do that? Like, that's to me is why the light speed thing did break reality. Like, I get what you're saying. It broke the suspension of belief. It broke reality essentially for Star Wars. It completely wrecks. Like, because now you're asking yourself, why didn't they do certain things? But in Wing Commander from 1999, it is actually a horribly underrated movie. The movie is great. I watched it recently, but one of the like, the enemy is called the Kilrathi. So there's two factions in Wing Commander, and I know Wing Commander because I played the games. That's another game series I played growing up. Good times also. But in Wing Commander, there's two main factions. There's the Confed, which is basically humanity, and then there's the Kilrathi, which is giant tiger people with Klingon mindsets. They have warrior culture, fight to the death, and conquer galaxies. Same thing as the Klingon Empire. But in this movie, and near the end, there is a weapon they throw at the Confed, and it's called a skipper missile. And it's a missile that turns invisible, but it's so powerful it could destroy it can destroy the biggest ship the Confed has. And I kept thinking to myself, wow, that thing is really sneaky and really effective. Why don't they use a lot more of those more often? The Confed would be screwed if they had skipper missiles, all these skipper missiles. But basically, it was a missile that would, like, this is the way I understood it. The missile either cloaked, or the missile would actually make small space jumps. Like, because it would disappear and then reappear, and it reappeared to reorient its targeting. And to me, that sounds like it's jumping through space, or whatever. Like, it has a cloaking field that disrupts its tracking system or its targeting system. One of those two. But so the missile would, like, it would disappear, and then it would reappear closer to the target, and then disappear, and then reappear closer to the target until finally it just hit. I was like, why didn't they use that sooner in greater numbers? Like, why don't they have more of those? But I love Wing Commander. I love the Wing Commander movie still. That is one of my favorite sci-fi space movies. Space, I guess you would call it a sci-fi space opera. You could technically call it an opera, but it's mostly a war movie. Movie trilogy starring Kyle Katarn would be incredible. Is he from the books? No, wait, who was Kyle Katarn? Or was that the guy from Clone Wars? Who was Kyle Katarn? Let me look this up. Okay. Wait, was this the guy from Jedi Academy? Or no, Star Wars Jedi. Yeah, okay, this is him. Jedi Knight. Yeah, that's him. Hmm. Yeah, actually, that would have been nice. That would have been nice to have him there. And, yeah, Star Wars missed a golden opportunity. Or Disney, I should say, missed a golden opportunity with him. They're still missing a golden opportunity. The sequel movies was feminist propaganda. You know what? That's true. That is so true. Yeah. You know what my thing is? It's like I've actually run into some very, like, okay, I have run into some very capable, competent, and intelligent women in my life. But when I see these feminist movies, like feminist propaganda inserted into a movie, shoehorned into a movie, it actually makes me sexist. Like I get it, it rubs me the wrong way. Because it's not like you know what's crazy is the real women that I have met that have been capable. That those women, they don't actually talk down to men like you see in these feminist movies. In fact, a lot of these women that I have met, because I met some of them in the U.S. Navy, and these were women that were actually very, very intelligent and very physically fit and very good at their jobs. I did meet quite a few of those. These women, there was none of this like, I have to shove that I'm a woman in your face and talk down to you all like you're stupid. There was none of that, but it seems like in feminist movies, every feminist protagonist cannot seem to stop doing that. Cannot seem to stop doing that. I wouldn't say it makes me sexist, actually. What I would say is it makes me misogynist. No, I'm kidding. I'm half kidding. Yeah, make it worse. Anyway, I would say if in all honesty, it actually makes me like just completely tune out to whatever the movie or show is. It makes me shut my whole like brain off to whatever the movie or TV show is. Really, that's all. That because I know what's coming. I know that the only like for me, you know what makes me like recognize instantly when I'm watching a movie and I immediately know that this was written by a feminist. Like it just screams written by a feminist. All the men are like extremely incompetent and turn into bumbling fools around the lead female protagonist. They can't do anything right without her helping them. Um, or they're you know, super chauvinist, or they're evil, or they're gay. There is no in between. It's like those are the only four options you get. You get no other options outside of that. Oh, and every villain is a domestic abuser and cheats on his wife. That's like every villain does that. Even though, you know what's crazy to me is like one of the most famous couples in history is Bonnie and Clyde. They are definitely villains. Why can't we get more feminist stories like that where, you know, there's a villain, but he's faithful to his girl? That would have been nice. I think I would like to grind Wesser a little bit. Oh, wait, can I buy the gun? Nope, not yet. Not even close. Okay. More grinding to do. Yeah. Mike, every time we ask for it, Yamato, it gets delayed another 6 months. Oh man, imagine Yavin 4 arc on the big screen. Exar Kun in all his glory. Okay, my knowledge of the expanded universe is very limited. I don't remember who Exar Kun is. But Ah, shit, look at that. Hang on a sec. Sar. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know this guy. I don't know anything. I don't know a lot about the expanded universe. I haven't delved deep into that. I just know like anecdotes. Like I know who Mara Jade is. Disney could have literally just copied Legends and made infinity dollars. What's funny is that celibacy isn't a Jedi tenet, just the attachments that come with relationships. See, well, I mean, Anakin had that attachment. Like, Anakin wanted that attachment. Certified Anakin crash out. Anakin looking for that Padme. Oh man. So we're gonna ignore the grooming allegations, Obi-Wan and Padme. you know, I mean, Padme was a much older woman when she first met Anakin. Yeah. And Obi-Wan essentially the Jedi Order essentially recruiting kids to train for their, army of sword-wielding, mass, in some cases, mass murdering swordsmen. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, child soldiers. It's like, is being a Jedi truly being a noble warrior, or from Anakin's point of view, you were groomed by essentially a very smoking hot female senator, and you were recruited into an army as a child soldier? Like, what really is being a Jedi? Yeah. See, they could have made so many jokes about that too in like if they made a movie of Jedi Academy. Umbara is dark. Umbara, what was Umbara? Umbara, Star Wars. Yeah, that's the General Corel arc. That was the darkest thing. To me, that's actually the darkest Star Wars ever got. In terms of like animation or film, that was the darkest thing ever produced out of Star Wars. That scarred some children. Some children watched that and they got scarred for life. That's how bad that was. And did Obi-Wan actually release Anakin from slavery? Technically they purchased him or won him in a bet. It's like, were you really freed or just under new management? The end battle was supposed to have all the notable Jedi Masters appear as Force ghosts, lending their strength to Rey, but China hates ghosts in the supernatural. Okay, I did not know that. Well, dang. Yeah, China. No American company should ever censor any story or storyline for China. Relating to Yamato, I hope so, but I don't think it will happen. I don't blame him. Padme was fine as hell. Yeah, exactly. Like, to me, here's the thing. If I don't know what's happening. Is the game restarting right now? It is restarting and updating. Okay. Well, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Padme was fine as hell, but if they got like, okay, yeah, if I was young Anakin, and I had gotten with Padme, and I was also like a hotshot Jedi and everything. Yeah, and if Padme came at me, yeah, that might have drove me to the dark side too, Now, granted, I hope I would be smarter than Anakin about it. If you turn into Darth Vader, like, your body becomes all charcoal and you're a cyborg, And, you know, I think that's a loss. I don't want to be a cyborg. I don't want to be Darth Vader. Mm-mm. The only good Disney Star Wars movie was Rogue One. I agree with that. Star Wars Rogue One was good, and it's a movie where they were gonna kill everybody off anyway, so they had to make them likable. You know, they had to make them likable so you miss them when they're gone. That's the only way that movie worked. Star Wars Rogue One is the only good Star Wars Disney ever made. Just as long as they don't give us number 2 variant ships. You know, okay, I'm kind of glad that they haven't given us, you know, I'm kind of glad they haven't given us a bunch of 2s so far. Yeah, I was sick of the 2s. Anyway. Personally, I don't mind the second variants as long as they are historically based, so not like Bismarck's spy. Yeah. Hyperdrive torps in universe, I imagine it would be cost ineffective, even in heavy point defense. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, right? Apparently, though, you can just hyperdrive a ship right through another ship, though, and win a battle. I just looked at Rafaelio's skin. It's such a blatant ripoff of Caster Gilgamesh from Fake Grand Order with some Yu-Gi-Oh inspiration. I love it! You're like, you walked in, you saw the skin, you were like, you dirty bastards. I love you so much. Excellent work. Beautiful. Kyle Katarn is from Jedi Academy. Yeah, I was like, he would have made it. He would have made an excellent protagonist for a movie, a Star Wars movie or a Star Wars series. Lost opportunity. Wait, not Academy, Jedi Knight, Dark Forces, and a couple others. Yeah, see, I never played Jedi Knight, which is supposed to be the prequels to Jedi Academy. I only played Jedi Academy. But apparently Jedi Knight is very good, and he appears in Jedi Academy. So he shows up as like a, okay, I remember when I was playing Jedi Academy, like I saw him, and he has a bunch of lines and dialogue, and I was like, I know this guy's important, and he's clearly done stuff. But I'm gonna just keep enjoying the game with my own character that I, you know, RPG made, essentially at the beginning. I was like, he seems important. That's as far as I thought it through. And then I looked it up, and it turns out, because I was looking up at some other Star Wars games, and then I saw Jedi Knight after I had played Jedi Academy. Like, I played through Jedi Academy. I did not know Jedi Knight even existed. And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, he actually did some serious stuff. This guy has blood on his hands. He killed a whole bunch of Sith. Now Suzuki's moves slow. I imagine the space requirements for hyperdrive or phase torpedo would make it a bad choice for ship-to-ship combat. I mean, it's supposed to be, but apparently it's not bad for ramming. Gosh, that Admiral Hodo broke a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. We cannot give the Karens anything. We need to gatekeep. One Karen killed Star Wars. That's all it took. Well, one and all her friends. You don't even really need a payload at light speed. Just hurl a hyperdrive-equipped shuttle at a capital ship. Yeah, exactly. That's just an IED, not a torpedo. But yeah, I'm just saying, you don't need dedicated torps when a fire ship will do the job. I could totally see the rebellion using them against the Empire. Yeah. Exar Kun is an Old Republic Sith Lord. Luke faces off against his spirit on Yavin 4 in the new Jedi Order books. Oh no, wait, I missed one. Might as well put a ton of fireworks in the back of a Cybertruck and pray for political change. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about as dumb as, you know, trying to plot a very bad event and then asking ChatGPT to organize it for you. Ugh. See, Exar Kun is an old... Okay, so now I know who Exar Kun is. LMFAO. Even the attachment... Ooh, it's only 1,000 years old. Hell, there's the Jedi Lords of the Army of Light right before the Rusun Reformation. Tons of full-blown Jedi dynasties and politicians. Yeah, that's what we need. We need Jedi dynasties. That's the only way the Jedi will actually... Like, that's... If there is another Jedi Order. If Star Wars survives and there's another Jedi Order. First of all, Star Wars needs to come... needs to be revived, or at the very least endure the loss of a generation. And the loss of a fandom. And somehow miraculously come back from this totally horrific death. And then we can talk, and then Jedi in the Star Wars universe. They need Jedi dynasties. That's what would make being a Jedi, like, cool. To a new generation. The Jedi sound like the boxers during the Boxer Rebellion in China. 1899. Damn, yeah. Well, Anakin can leave the Jedi Order anytime he wants, you know. Just abandon everyone he grew up with and be ostracized by them for leaving. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you just build a family with Padme. The Jedi are groomers, and the Empire did nothing wrong. Yeah, what did the Jedi really do? Or what did the Empire really do when they won? When they beat the Jedi? They just killed a bunch of groomers and they restored order, you know. Seriously though, I'm like there sometimes I think about that, like, because I always thought, like, as a kid I always looked at the Jedi as the good guys, you know, because they always, and when I really think about it, what it really had to do with is they had very likable, like in Star Wars, the original trilogy, and in the prequels, like, what makes you think the Jedi are good is the fact that they look like good guys, and they are likable. But when you think about what they're actually doing, you kind of look at them sideways a bit. Like, okay, so yeah, they are, you know, recruiting kids to become warriors, celibate warriors at that. Supposed to be celibate anyway. I mean, Anakin got lucky, but okay, besides the point, I digress. They're recruiting them as warriors for an order that rules over, like, you know, essentially, you know, and they find, and not only that, but they, like, test them to find out if they have midichlorians. So it's like they're looking for specific, it's almost to me like, I don't know, looking for a genetic race of super soldiers. And then grooming those super soldiers to rule the galaxy. Like, first we have to make sure you have midichlorians in you. Okay, we're kidnapping you. You're coming with us. The funniest and most tragic part of Anakin wanting a seat on the council is that he would have been able to learn about force healing and the like from the archives if he had the rank. Wow. My thing is this, like, you know what I thought I would have done if I was Anakin? Like, let's say I knew there was some type of force healing, like, but I didn't know how to do it. and Padme's pregnant. Like, I already got Padme pregnant. And I know she's gonna die. Hold on one second. Like, you already have, pregnant wife on the way. But she, pregnancy's at risk, and you're just thinking to yourself, holy crap. What the hell do I do right now? We know what Anakin actually did. To me, I'm like, it might have not been so bad to just go over to, like, Yoda privately and just say, listen, I'll be honest. You've been young once, right? I got Padme pregnant. She's gonna die in pregnancy. Please save her. Do whatever it takes. I don't care if you kick me out of the Jedi Order. Just do whatever it takes. Save my child. That might not have actually gone as bad. That might not actually have gone as bad as what he actually did. Maybe. I don't know. That's ironic, though. They refused him a seat on the council, and it would have saved all of them. Dang. The rank of master. I would totally be a cyborg. I would even do auto mail in FM. You mean like Full Metal Alchemist? See, yeah, but you can never. Okay, if you become that cyborg, especially like, Darth Vader cyborg, your dating life is over. You ain't getting laid. Body too damaged for that. That's a loss. That's a net loss to me. I would even upload my brain to the internet. See, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I like my flesh and blood brain in my flesh and blood body. Yeah. That's just who I am, I guess. Okay. Kyle Katarn is not above using uncivilized weapons like blasters. See, I remember that. In Jedi Academy, you can basically choose to be one of those, using less civilized methods of deleting people. Deleting alien life all through Star Wars universe. I remember that was cool, because I was thinking to myself, man, Jedi would be so awesome if they used blasters. I hate the whole idea of midi-chlorines. Jedi, are we the bad guys? Yeah, and you know what's also funny? The more I look at the Sith, the more I think to myself, these guys are way more realistic. They have like a way more realistic approach to life. And I wouldn't say they're bad. I would say they're more like, okay, no, some of them are bad. Some of them are just outright bad. Actually, now I think about it, some of them are just outright effed up in the head. Yeah, okay. Some Sith, actually, yeah. But I wouldn't say, like, okay, so to me, like, if I was just dropped in the Star Wars universe, I know for a fact I would actually be more likely to be a Sith than a Jedi. Because, the Jedi, they have all these rules, like, you can't use the Force for selfish reasons, essentially. And me, I'm like, oh, if I was a Sith, I know I would be using that for selfish reasons. I'd be showing up at, like, poker games, force waving people to all fold and give me the money for free. I'd be doing stuff like that. Walking into banks, just waving a hand, getting cashiers to withdraw all the money out of it. I would be doing stuff like that as a Sith. Using the Force to get laid. Let's be real. That's a lot of people. That's actually, you know, Anakin Skywalker technically could have done that, technically. Although, I think Padme was into him before she knew he had the Force. That's up for debate. That's up for debate. One of the many debatable things of Star Wars. We do have to remember that there are many, many Force sects throughout the galaxy. Jedi are just the ones sponsored by the Republic. Yeah, see, for me, I actually think I would have been a gray Jedi. To me, that's the ideal, because I read the gray Jedi. They're not loyal to any particular, like, government body or any individual or, you know, even any order. They're loyal to an idea. That is... The gray Jedi, to me, I think and they're not celibate. You know, the gray Jedi, they're like, yeah, we're all... Gray Jedi are out there making babies, you know. I was like, to me, the gray Jedi is the sweet spot. I would be a gray Jedi. But I'd probably be a Sith before I would be a Jedi. Oh, also, there was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, the Sith, they have a very realistic approach to, they just have a very realistic approach about things. And the main problem with them is, the reason why I thought that they were bad guys as a kid is because they look like bad guys and you always see them doing bad stuff. Which actually is a fair, you know, sort of presentation to villainize the, you know, actually you know, villains do bad stuff, but you always see them betraying each other. Like, to me, that's the main downside of being a Sith, is they always, there's so much backstabbing, you can't trust any other Sith. You could be a good Sith, like Asajj Ventress is the epitome of this. You could technically be one of the best Sith warriors, do everything right, stay completely loyal to your master, and he'll still betray you, just because his master told him to do it. Yeah. Now they can go another round. Okay. Yeah, and also, the Sith always get injured and turn into cyborgs. You know, like, they always lose body parts and they end up getting them replaced with machines and stuff. That's a net loss to me. That's a net loss to me. Wait, how do you get to stage 3? Stage C3. I mean, I think... I guess complete stage C1? C1 and 2? Unless it's just not showing up for you or something. They gave him a seat on the council, but not the rank of master. Also, have to remember that the Jedi don't force parents to give up their children either. Parents always have the option of not sending their kids away. Oh, okay, well that's different. They don't kidnap kids. Okay, so the Jedi are not kidnappers. There's like one Sith Lord that wasn't a shitbag. He's considered a disgrace by the rest of the Banite Sith. See, I would be okay with that. Like, I would be okay with being a Sith, but being like, you know, kind of a lazy Sith. The shitbag Sith. That's funny. Count Dooku was right. If only he knew he was being played as well. Yeah, actually, okay. Yeah, Count Dooku to me is the real... Actually, no. Count Dooku, and then after Count Dooku falls, I would say Darth Maul. Like, to me, those are... If you really take Star Wars as a whole, and you ask yourself, who are the real heroes of Star Wars? The actual answer I came up with is Count Dooku and Darth Maul. If you look at Maul, Maul was the only one who finally, like near the end of the war, saw the whole picture, and his answer was, I have to kill Anakin. I have to kill Anakin Skywalker, and that's gonna save this terrible thing from coming. And he just couldn't convince Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, Darth Maul is the real hero of Star Wars. Darth Maul, Count Dooku, and if you look at like, okay, actually, nah, I'm gonna stick with those two. Those two to me are the best examples of, like, I would say, the true heroes of Star Wars. And to an extent, okay, now that I think about it, Obi-Wan, but I never saw the Kenobi TV show. I heard the Obi-Wan TV show was trash, and to be fair, it looked bad to me. But if you think about it, Obi-Wan Kenobi was actually the only incorruptibly good character in all of Star Wars. Like, the bastion of purity, moral purity and integrity really was Obi-Wan Kenobi. And even he ended up realizing, oh man, I gotta fight Anakin. So the answer to all of them was fight Anakin, get rid of him. And, you know, we all saw how that played out. So tragic. Well, not counting player characters. Playing a light side aligned Sith warrior is pretty funny in Star Wars: The Old Republic. The Green Jedi of Corellia are allowed to have families while still adhering to most of the Jedi Code. Yeah. Or green? Or is it Gray Jedi or Green Jedi? I thought it was Gray Jedi. The dark side is a seductive call to evil. It's the easy road to power that leads to destruction. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, I'm looking at it, I'm like, the Sith, although technically, and if you really look at it, okay, to me, if you really look at it, Count Dooku basically became a Sith Lord when he saw the true picture. And he didn't become a Sith Lord because he wanted to do evil. He became a Sith Lord because he wanted to stop what, you know, stop what he saw coming. To me, I'm like, Count Dooku makes 100% sense. And Darth Maul got played and completely indoctrinated and abused by Darth Sidious. So I'm like, Darth Maul to me is actually the victim that goes through a villain arc before waking up to reality and then realizing that you should have just fought the original villain the whole time. Like to me, that's, I was like, Darth Maul is actually our true hero in Star Wars. Not the entire time. I'm talking about, because he does do some villainous stuff, but I'm talking about like his whole story arc and how he ended. Darth Maul was my favorite. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be him though, because he did get his, you know, his lower half cut off, and he's, let's just say he lost parts of his body that I would not want to lose ever. Anyway. Yeah. I found the stage, the new, or wait, new CAL menus confused me for a second. Oh, are you talking about, okay, so, yeah, I was like, C3 is right here. Yeah, the new menu. It may take a minute to adjust whenever they change the menu, because now a lot of stuff is smaller. That's just how I look at it. But oh wait, okay, you are now at level 120. Who am I replacing you with? Okay. Not Max. Maybe Ayanami? She should be able to withstand this, I think. I hope. Actually, I'll just add formidable here, just to be sure. Is she outfitted? Well, needs one. Nah, I don't want her taking all the XP. I'll give her this. All right. Okay. So dope. The Kenobi show is garbage. That's what I heard. I was like, I just didn't watch it because of someone I know who has someone I know watched it and they told me, don't waste your time. Obi-Wan was the quintessential Jedi. Even the way he fights is a defensive style. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi to me was the ideal Jedi. Like the perfect Jedi was Obi-Wan. Did you guys finish all PR7? PR8 is a few months away. That'll be interesting. I don't think I did finish all PR7 now that I think about it, because I'm like, I don't have the, I don't have Napoli. Yeah, I started focusing on fleet tech heavily. Gray Jedi or a separate idea and ideology than the Green Jedi. Okay, so there is a Green Jedi. But the Green Jedi can have families, so I would like to be them too, you know? Yeah. Dooku saw the corruption and stagnation in the Senate and Jedi, but he was still seduced to commit atrocities and evil by the dark side. Okay, yeah, there is some... Like, I'm thinking about Dooku in the Clone Wars. There is a bunch of moments where he deleted a bunch of people that didn't necessarily need to be deleted. Yeah, okay. I won't call him a hero, per se. I won't call Dooku a hero, per se. More like the least bad guy around. That's even kind of pushing it a bit. Maul makes for a good anti-villain. His death scene in Star Wars Rebels is my favorite moment of the show. Also drove the point home of how Obi-Wan is the Jedi. Yeah, he had an epic death. That's actually, I think out of all the Sith, he might have had the best death. Besides Darth Vader himself. Yeah. Holding Maul in his arms until he died and telling him that Luke was the chosen one who would avenge them all. Yeah. Not only that, but it did appear like Obi-Wan Kenobi actually wanted to fight Maul until Maul revealed he knew that he was protecting someone on the planet. And Maul is like threatening that, then he went to fight mode. So I was like, Obi-Wan Kenobi to me is the true hero of Star Wars. I would call him the true hero of Star Wars. Yeah. Yeah, he is the one that rightfully deserves that title. If anyone should get the title of true hero of Star Wars, it would be Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm almost done with PR7 as well. other than stocking up on blueprints for the inevitable fate simulation down the road. Yeah. Napoli's PvP viable when wifed and maxed. Yeah, my PvP fleet. Speaking of which, I could probably do another round of PvPs. Yeah, my PvP fleet. So far, it's been doing pretty well. But yeah, that Cleveland class light cruisers, man, need a serious buff. Cleveland classes were like the best, arguably one of the best light cruisers in all of World War II. And now I'm like, please, Yostar, give Biluxy a retrofit. That's really what I care about, actually. Please give Biluxy a very powerful retrofit. I would really like that. That would be my favorite thing in Azur Lane right now. It's my favorite UR ship in PR7. Rocking the same PvP fleet since All Saiyans came out. Oh man. Yeah, actually, okay. I think I might have to close the stream down soon, but I can also do PvP. I'll do these PvPs. This guy's level 155. And he has a very IJN focused, hard hitting fleet here. Okay, I think I got this guy. I'm gonna do a quick check. Okay, yeah. Sick 'em. And a slightly bigger booba wouldn't hurt either for Biluxy. No, her booba is fine. Biluxy does not need increased booba, I think. Her booba to me is like very appropriate for an athletic woman. A realistic take on an athletic woman. Okay. I was expecting that to be harder. Oh, this is one of those fleets. Okay, this fleet right here to me is, I think, the most common one that actually causes me to struggle. Well, like a 2-stage retrofit straight to UR. Yeah, actually, that's what I would like for Biluxy. 2-stage retrofit straight to UR. You all set that? Yeah, see, this fleet right here, it's sort of like a toss-up for me. Like, sometimes my fleet will win, sometimes the enemy fleet will win here in PvP. It feels like an even fight. A little too even. Alright, looks like we won this one. Yeah. I did not see rockets. I don't see any rockets being deployed here. Is this a glitch? Oh wait. Okay, actually that would have got me. Yeah, that one would have got me. It's close. I did not see rockets from my planes. The only booba increase that Biloxi needs is the one that comes with motherhood. Huh. Totally understandable. Whoops, didn't mean to delete that, Lamau. Okay, see, there are the rockets. Oh, another thing with PvP. Okay, so now it seems like... Okay, I don't know if... See, everybody is dead except for... Okay, I don't know if they're gonna come out of this. They might win this if this Laffy 2 dies. Okay, it's not looking good now. Yeah, okay. Maybe now, if Laffy crashes into Enterprise and runs out of health. But Laffy has a small heal that works for herself, so I don't see that happening too. So this looks also like a loss. This is going to be the most painful loss or win, depending on what happens ever. It's agonizingly slow. I don't think she has a gun focused for heavy armor. She might be using the, or medium armor, per se. Okay, it looks like this is it. The Bun Bun Strikers ending up right in front of Enterprise in an opportune moment to damage her. Wait, I'm gonna see it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, damn. Should have restarted. Okay. Well, here's what it is. Laffy just trolling. This is crazy. Wow, yeah. See, this fleet, it can fight that fleet to a standstill. So it's like, sometimes they win, sometimes my fleet wins. But my fleet is good enough to at least beat that fleet. But yeah, I was gonna say, having a Cleveland right now, especially Columbia, is incredibly valuable. Because now, all of these, like, Vanguards now, especially Laffy's the epitome of this with her Bun Bun Strikers. It seems they deploy these, like, other little assistants, like the Bun Bun Strikers, or Bismarck Spies like Dragon, and it requires a bunch of extra damage that your Vanguard has to take away from dealing to ships to get rid of those things. And the less damage it does that with, the better. Like, in terms of damage distribution. You know what I mean? The gun-focused cruisers have better damage distribution. Because if you fire with, like, a heavy cruiser gun, like, you fire, all that damage goes forward, and then you have a long reload. Now, you may have obliterated that Bun Bun Striker, but that's very ineffective, or inefficient. Flag, Aquila and All Saints in the backline, Anchorage, Plymouth, and Laffy 2 in the Vanguard. Yeah, that's a good setup. Oh, that's a fleet that actually looks pretty ridiculous. Like, that one I could see being messing me up. I kind of want to fight it just to see if I could win. Okay, I'm gonna fight this fleet and just see how my fleet does, because I only got one left. I'm pretty sure I got him. Okay, yeah, it looks like this is a win. Yeah, my whole vanguard's still going. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, if they get back there and Enterprise is still alive by the time they get over... Yeah, okay, that's a win. Or is it? Okay, this is not a win. Wow, because... Yeah, Columbia's... She was activating the damage control. Yeah, she would have been dropped in a couple seconds. All plus 13 gears. Almost. I've got a few more pieces of gear I need gold plates for. Wow, lost Eldridge right in the beginning. That burst damage is no joke. Yeah, that's the loss. Again. Let me try this again. One more time. Just for S's and giggles. So I'm like, this guy is 9 levels higher than me. I imagine his fleet tech must be impressive. Also a loss. Unless that airstrike lands. Okay, I don't think that's gonna go through, but I'll try it anyway. Oh wow, actually this is a win. This is a win. Or not. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if these planes would launch their rockets soon enough to delete Musashi before the volley goes over and deletes Enterprise, because I know her skill didn't activate. But if her lucky E skill activated, this would be a for sure win. This is an interesting fleet. I like coming across a challenge like this. That's a pretty scary fleet, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, with all Saiyans as the flag, because Eldridge only fires once the flagship fires, so her lightning bolt and slow. Oh man, they got Independence early, and they got Kearsarge early. Okay, that's a loss. This is actually a very formidable fleet. I'm happy I came across them. This is starting off pretty good. Yeah, my Laffy has more health than that Laffy. Oh, yeah, okay, there's a... This right here is I believe it, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a win. Yeah. So this fleet still able to come out on top, and yeah, Independence still the chief damage dealer. Yeah, my PvP fleet for you guys. Anyway, I think I do have to close this stream down. This has been fun. Yeah. I had a great time with you guys. And it's good to be back to stream. Aside from that, I'm going to read the rest of these chats, which pretty much just says it's a pretty scary fleet. Yes, it was, and kick it. Alright. I would like to thank FBI for the luck that got me these banners, because yeah, this could have been a rough roll, but I mean, I still got 638 cubes left, so I'm ready for the next UR. I'll definitely stream that event. I'm thinking of streaming Ace Combat 7. I'm thinking on it. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. I'm thinking of streaming Ace Combat 7. Or continuing the stream of Skyrim that I was doing, where I was basically playing as Skyrim Casanova. You know, where you play the Amorous Adventures mod. Because I'm considering that. So I'll make an announcement regarding my next stream later. Anyway, I would like to wish you all a farewell and following seas. And have a good night, everybody. It says have a good night, OG. See you, chat, OG. All right, take it easy, guys.